Hello. This stupid chair. I'm going to do my laundry in a minute. What is going on with my hair, girl? I don't know what's going on with it. I didn't really do that much special to it today. I was in a ruche. Whoa. See, those are some curl clumps, beesh. Okay. Ah! Shish kabibs. Is your mom pink? Is your mom pink? How you doing? I'm gonna do my laundry and then we're gonna do some claying. You wish I was your mom. You wish I was your mama. You wish I was your mama. She get it from her mama. Can't tie that sweatshirt over that all hotted in pajamas. She get it from her mama. I've never seen a morning the sun forgot to rise. Faithful and more every time. I never seen it. Never turn around. You never left me in the cold, never hurt me or let me go. You never have before, and you won't start now. You won't start now. I know I won't be on my own. Whatever comes, you never let me on my own. Not even once. I'll show you my shirt in a minute. You won't start now. I could've walked away. down, down, down. And you won't start now. Oh, so that's how it went. Because it's held in by that. And okay. Well, at least now I know. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on here. Because I think it's... I don't want it to ever get dried out inside. But I don't know like the proper way to insert the grease. So we're just going to put it in the corner right there and the corner right here. And then we're going to turn it on and let it spin. Because there's no way for me to open this up and put it in. I never seen a morning the sun forgot to rise. Oh, I put it in the wrong place. Right there. And if anybody's wondering what I'm using, this is food grade. It's food grade food grease, petroleum jelly, whatever. Hi, Trisha. How you doing, girl? I sent your, I sent a little care package out for you. I think it was yesterday that I sent it, I believe. But it should be there, I think. It should be there by tomorrow. I think it said by Wednesday. I could be wrong. It is the Galaxy 6 Classic. I mean, I hope it's nice and greased. I feel like it was a greasing issue. I hope it's nice and greased. You know what you know who else likes the Fugglers? Ellie. She's into the Fugglers. I didn't even know. She's like, oh my gosh, look at the Fugglers. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were into those. She's like, well, I just started liking them. And then I told her that I have the Care Bears one if she wants it. Oh, I didn't put it on that side. Dirt. I only have one Fuggler. I'll show you which one I have. And I only got it because I love Care Bears. Yeah, but Michael's has like the cool ones. The baby one. The Glamour Baby or whatever it's called. I don't know. All right, I think that's good enough. Yeah, Michael's got the exclusive fugglers. Michael's got the exclusive, girl. The exclusive lusive. Boot burn home videos. Salutes. In the words of actually KK, sloots. What do you guys think of my shirt? It's so cutesy. And I got another Ford sticker. So now I got 2. I got it big, but I like it big. My room is clean. I have to fold laundry. Clown burger. But my room is freaking clean. Like, my room is clean. I don't have a dirty room. It's clean. It's just I gotta fold le laundry. Why don't you fold my laundry? Why don't you come and fold my laundry? I'm sick of folding laundry. I'm sick of having to work and be a homemaker. I'm sick of having to do both. Okay? I'm sick of having to work and pay bills. And be a full-time parent. And I have to do everything. I'm sick of it. I wish I could stay home every day and just cook and clean. Those were the days when life made sense. I'm not complaining. I'm pointing out a fact. I really like this blue and pink colorway. All day long I dream of doing clay things. Every single day I can't wait to come home and play with clay. I just hope you guys know that. This is like what I look forward to every day. Is it time to go home yet? Because I got clay calling my name. I got clay calling my name. Also, I was in a ruche this morning, so I didn't get to do my question of the day or my Bible study. So we're going to do that quickly now, but I'm just going to do the questions, nothing more than that. Yep, totally. This is what 40 looks like when you choose YouTube and clay over being a grown-up. My beautiful truck outside, being gainfully employed, a clean home, a degree, working on my second degree. Like, yes, this is what 40 looks like when you actually put effort into your life. I'm 1 semester away from my bachelor's degree, which puts me in a position to earn way more than 95% of the males in this community. Definitely puts me in a position to earn more than all of the males talking crap about me, including you. I definitely have a 401k. I definitely have life insurance, and I definitely have way more than you do. Like, and I just started getting my shit together 5 years ago. In 5 years, I managed to surpass you. That must really chap your ass. That in the 5 years that I just started getting my shit together, I managed to do better than you. And you had 20 or something, you had 20 plus years to get ahead. You had a 20 plus year head start. You had a 20 plus year head start. And yet and still, you're in the same position, if not worse than I am. Like, I have a psychology degree. What do you have? Again, I'm going to repeat this for the slow ones in the back. I am 1 semester away from having my BS in addiction studies, which is a psychology degree. I will have a bachelor's degree in psychology. And then the next step is getting my master's. Then what? Like, when I get my master's and I could make upwards of $200,000 a year, depending on where I go with it, then what? Like, every time one of you weirdos come in my chat and try to downgrade me and like tell me something negative about myself, you know what it does? It puts a fire up under my ass to continue to do better. So thank you. I am literally 4 classes away from my BS in addiction studies. 4 classes, 12 credits. I am 12 credits away. 12 credits away. While working full-time, I managed to go to school full-time and still take care of my home and my responsibilities. Okay, so you've had 20 years to get ahead of me, and me and you make the same amount of money. You've had 20 years. It took you 20 years to make $70,000 a year. 20 years. It took me 5 years. It took me 5 years to make the same amount of money as you. Thomas, I think that you're confused. I'm a person in recovery. I'm an addict in recovery who just got my life together 5 years ago. But this Snake River person is a grown adult male, not a man, but a grown adult male who spends majority of his time in Discord and getting drunk, trying to talk crap to me. But in 5 years, I managed to earn the same amount of money that he does. Can't be doing that bad. Like, he's the one who just tried to come in my chat room and downgrade me. Because I play with clay. Yes, I make crosses out of clay and I give them away to people and they really enjoy them. Instead of coming on the internet and being a male pushing 50 years old, trying to down talk a female who's doing better than them. Like, you could say whatever you want to say, but you're not in a better position than me, and you've had many, many years. Many, many years. You've had many, many years. You're right. I don't make $70,000 a year. I make 65. You got me. I don't make 70,000. I make 60. 65. You're absolutely right. I don't make 70. I make 65. And once I get my bachelor's, I'm going to make more than you. So in 12 credits, I'm going to make like 85 grand. So who are you really trying to down talk? Like, go drink another beer. I'm sure that you're probably 2 or 3 in at this point. These are the people that tried to downgrade me. It took you 20 years to make 70 grand. It took me 5. That's the difference between me and you. But I'm still not going into people's chat rooms trying to make them feel bad about what they do with their life. Especially when they don't impact my life in any way, shape, or form. It's got to be really sad and pathetic. You could say whatever you want to say about this being 40, but you're older than me. And in your spare time, you sit in Discord talking about me or trying to come in my chat to trigger me. Neither works. It's all right. If I was doing something for 20 plus years and I maxed out at 70 grand, I'd be miserable too. But what you should do is you should let me inspire you and let that light a fire up under your ass to do better. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not smart. I'm actually pretty stupid. Let me explain something too. Like, what I did, literally anyone can do. Like, I'm not special. Like, what I did, anyone can do. All I did was submit. Like, all I did was turn my life around. All I did was get into recovery. Now, yes, you have to work at it, but what I did isn't special. Like, anyone can do it. Anyone can do better in life. Anyone can make their life better and better their circumstances. What I did is not special. It's not. But when I have people who aren't doing better than me try to downgrade the progress that I've made, it kind of really like shows where you are. Yes, I'm so spun. Can't you see how spun I am, guys? I'm just crashing out. Like, just crashing out. Go drink another beer. You know what? Aren't you a father of little girls? But yet you support scumbags that dox children. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not you, bud. Like, I'm glad that I don't have to have like an online clique to feel special. And I mean, if this is a crash out, okay. If this is me crashing out, you do better. I'm not skinny. Honestly, at this point in my life, I would prefer a man that has children. Because I have a child. And I don't think that like somebody without children would really like understand. Also, like, I'm almost 40 and I genuinely like want a bigger family, and I don't think I'm going to have more children. So the only way to kind of like give my kids siblings is like a blended family situation. No, my husband is dead. My husband died. And then after he died, I relapsed on drugs and I went back to doing fentanyl. And then I did that for like 3 years. And then in 2021, because he died in 2018. And then in 2021, I got clean and I went back to school. I got my degree. I became a CASAC. I have my CASAC T currently. Working full-time, still taking care of my child, still in school full-time, and right now I am 1 semester away from my bachelor's degree in addiction studies. So I'm not living off of any boyfriend or husband's money. It's just like a little, it's a little thing that it's like that with like an eye in it and then like a joint. Well, your is like a possessive pronoun, meaning it belongs to someone. I think you meant you are. YOU''RE. Yes. Well, I don't live on my own. I live with my family. I rent this beautiful 3-bedroom apartment from my dad, who lives downstairs in his own apartment. So I wouldn't lie to you and be like, "Oh, I'm just so great. I'm doing so good on my own." I mean, I pay my dad rent. I pay my own bills, you know, my gas, my electric, utility, all that stuff, but I support myself. Okay, saying you're a liar is like saying, okay, I'm not even gonna, you got me, yep. It's YOU''RE. I work. I just said that I went back to school so that I could work and support myself and my family. I work in the mental health field. I help people to the best of my ability. Well, good thing I'm pro-life. It's a good thing that I'm pro-life. I'm not even pro-life. I'm anti-abortion. How about that? Not only am I just pro-life, I am anti-abortion. I am in the mindset that having an abortion is murdering a baby. No, I did not live half of my life on other people's money, actually. I didn't actually. I was on disability prior to this because I worked and I supported myself through working, even though I was a drug addict. So, yeah. But if I did, it was off of my husband and my father, so. Dolly Parton died? No way. I'm right-handed every day. I'm right-handed every day, girl. I'll be right back. Sorry. Did Dolly Parton... Okay, Google, did Dolly Parton die? Okay, Google. Did Dolly Parton die?
Yes, Dolly Parton died on August 25th, 2026 at the age of 80. Her passing was announced by her family.
Dang. God bless Dolly Parton. Rest in peace. You know what's funny? So I watched an interview once with Dolly Parton, and she was talking about how she never shows her arms, and people were saying how they thought it was a modesty thing. And she's like, no, I just don't like the way my arms look. I thought that was awesome. She had fake boobs, right? Like, those weren't real. I can't imagine that they were. She had such a tiny little frame. She was a teensy little lady. She was Miley Cyrus's godmother. She is Miley Cyrus's godmother. You know what? In honor of Dolly, Echo, play Dolly Parton, Jolene.
Playing Jolene by Dolly Parton from Amazon.
Hello, Denmark. How are ya? Hi, how are ya? In my Jeffree Star voice. These gotta go on hangers. So I have these dresses. They're like tank top dresses, and I haven't even worn them all summer. Maybe I'll wear them next summer. Who knows? I don't really look good in those types of dresses. My body is weird. I can't believe Dolly passed.
Come on, let's go get her.
I'm calling the angels down. Let's watch this dumb crap.
Girl, the circus done turned into a straight up show. So I brought you a balloon. Now you know, ever since Jaden drunk all of Bravo's milk, Blueface has been mad, heated, and he decided to fight fire with fire. So he tossed Jovan and Journey to the side.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
He
said that his kids is replaceable.
Talking out the side of her tooth, and Jaden,
I can't stand Krishan.
Everybody was catching it. And you know, I've been looking at that baby real close with my good eye. And I think that baby is a Blueface baby. I sure do.
I think it's a Blueface baby.
Have you seen that little bell pepper on Lil Jon's nose? And Paul Nevaeh, child, she still ain't got a brain. So grab you a Band-Aid, a tampon, a maxi pad, cause it's time to bleed. Now let's sip
Bleed
this
'em.
tea.
Want some popcorn?
That's breakfast, cause ain't no food in the house.
Ew.
Upstairs, probably crying like you all the time.
Ooh, I know Superior couldn't stand him.
Superior's gonna beat the crap out of Blue one day.
It's not even funny, it's not.
So, I'll be nicer for your postpartum period. How long does this last?
How long it lasts? Child, when you have a baby with Blueface, that means you about to have a baby blues for 18 years.
18 years, 18 years.
I
I only been to Canada one time, and it was when I was real little. Because I was upstate, and we drove into Canada.
Let me check the chat. Because
You calling people names for no reason.
they said postpartum lasts for 24 hours, so.
Get away from me. That's not true. That sounds like bullshit. This dude literally laughs in her face. She about to have postpartum psychosis in a minute. Never mind postpartum depression. That's the least of your worries, child.
I won't call you for the rest of the week.
For the rest of the week.
You can get off me.
Just
I'm about to keep getting disrespected.
only for the rest of the week.
That's what I'm about to disrespecting you.
But why? You are disrespecting
I'm
me.
not calling you.
The refrigerator's empty. That's disrespect.
I just got back.
What are you
The
doing?
refrigerator being empty is crazy.
What do you think your purpose is here?
You need to stock the fridge.
You're never gonna go to the grocery store.
Yes.
You never went to the
I
grocery
literally
store.
just said I'm glad you got that. The card after there. We was gonna go.
My refrigerator's empty.
You need to fill that fridge, Nevaeh. He not wrong about that.
How long does it take?
You really do. You need
It's
to.
a cold piece. So you mean to tell me Nevaeh goes to the hospital, push your baby out her cooter, and come home, and you mad at her because the refrigerator and the pantry ain't got food in
That's
it?
a woman's job.
Sir, why you didn't have that stuff done for when she got home, and now you want her to be your maid?
I'll be
That's what
honest.
she signed up for.
The way that Blueface talks to Nevaeh is wrong. The stuff that he says to her is not wrong. Like, the other day, he was, like, getting on her. He's like, why ain't your son in school? Oh, because he was up till 4 a.m. because you gave him a tablet. Lady, that's on you. You're his mother. Take the tablet away and, like, make him go to sleep on time. Like, he should be in school. That's important. It's important. First of all, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, that little boy needs to be in school. He might need some type of therapy. And she's just like, and then she's holding the baby all day long. You cannot hold the baby all day long. Because then what's going to happen is the baby's going to get, like, real used to being held all day long. And the second that you put the baby down, the baby's going to start screaming. You cannot do that. You cannot just hold a baby all day long. That's not how it works. You cannot do that. Like, you can't do it.
It could be so harsh, but you can't just lay around and do nothing.
Can't just lay around and do nothing.
What are you talking about?
Like, you don't got a job.
Why would I do nothing?
You don't got
What
nothing
did you
really.
do today for the house?
Woke up and ordered us food.
You woke up and ordered us some goddamn food from a restaurant.
She could have ordered groceries.
Your priorities are, what do you mean? The refrigerator's empty.
I don't pray for her to give her kid up. That's crazy to say.
Okay.
Nevaeh, Chat was not trying to have that man's baby. You was. Everybody knew what time it was when it came to Blueface. You thought you was gonna get pregnant and he was gonna change. No,
I got a donation. I got a donation. Thank you for the bacon. Bacon in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I try to apologize, but you're trying to milk it.
Oh, hey, Glass gal.
I call you every day.
You milked it. You're in my face arguing with me.
You the one acting unusual.
She just had a baby.
I can't get it.
Johns.
Good dude.
That's the problem. How you know you're talking about when the kid tell you that.
Pick up me, Johns.
And you know it's a problem when you got 2 kids and nothing in the refrigerator. What the you talking about? There's nothing. All right, come on, chat. Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Girl, Superior gonna have steak.
I took a hole out my finger. It's a hole.
Let's get into what Jaden had to say. Because, baby,
I have a hole in my finger.
It's time to bleed the scene.
It's time to bleed the scene.
Yeah, clock in. Everybody clock in because I'm tired of it.
Oh, I'm clocked in.
You're not gonna play with me or my kids. I'm sorry. I'm not that lets you not claim their kid and talk about them and post they and this and X, Y, and Z and then be back with you.
Ooh, she talking about Krishan.
Yes, she is.
I'm not a
She sure is talking about Krishan.
And kick my kid and call him and be back with you. I'm not that.
Ooh, she talking about Nevaeh right there.
Yep, she is. She sure is.
Now you just struck a nerve. Now you said Javon and Journey are replaceable. How dare you? How do you call somebody manly and then go?
That's what he said about Krishan.
I think you are.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of
Any
gay.
nigga that's like over hypersexual and like degrades women as bad as he do. What does that tell y'all?
He
Chad?
like boys.
Chad,
Little
what
bit.
does that tell you?
Boys.
Might.
What does that tell you?
He might.
He's hiding something.
He might.
First of all, they've been
He
talking
might.
about this new house since he got out. 9, 10, almost a year ago.
True.
Where's the house?
True.
Your house is in foreclosure. You getting swatted every day.
The house is in
Where is the new
foreclosure.
house? I thought you so breaded up. You trying to post your tip income. Where is the new house?
Where it at?
Where is it? You keep talking about.
It was from the machine. I was trying to like fix it, and my finger got stuck, and now I got a hole in it.
Yeah, and where is the swimming pool?
There's not going to be a swimming pool, you stupid slut. There won't even be a house.
Shut up. You're broke. You're in foreclosure. I literally have the message. Chat, I'm about to bleed right now.
She said you're in foreclosure.
Somebody get her the flaming hot 10 packs, cause she on fire right now.
He was using my phone. He was using my phone to text a lawyer about foreclosure.
Oh.
You used her phone to do that?
Oh.
You don't want me to do that to him. You in bankruptcy and all this other.
Bankruptcy is public.
So like, what do we need to do about this bankruptcy? You're bankrupt.
Ooh, I know he feels some type of way.
I can't afford an industrial one.
This is not Monopoly. This is
I
real
cannot.
life.
If you want to buy it for me, boo, buy it. They're like $100.
Get your bread up. And yeah, we used to. And I got fed up. I don't f you. You're a bum.
This smells like
You
reefer.
stink. You wear the same clothes for days on end. F you. Yeah, stop talking to me. Don't ever get on this internet talking about my kids are replaceable. Irreplaceable. Easily. My kids are priceless, irreplaceable. I would die about mine. And if you think that I'm not, if you think I'm playing, I wish you would come try me. I wish you would. You can't f with me. You can't f on your worst day, your best day, your last day. You can't f with me. You can't. And neither can your. You got this over here trying to take Javon's middle name. As a woman, I would never do something like that. You're thirsty. You're a bum. And people was trying to tell me that, oh, she was defending you, sir. Not to ever defend me, ho. What happened to all that when I dropped this baby? Bullets and shells don't be flying. I'm ready to fight. Bring that back. Because we didn't forget. I'm not pregnant, ho. Bring that back. Bring all that back.
Ooh, okay, J-Lo. Child, she sound like she ready to program. She said everything except on schoolyard. Girl, I ain't never heard her get off like that. Baby, she want all the smoke.
I think because Jaden really fucks beaches up.
Mind you, while you over there thinking you popping in, you cute, and you with your baby, and he in the next room talking to that bitch. You're a bum. You're a loser. You lost already. You lost. You're lost in the sauce. You're so here for the cloud. It's so sad. Actually, I feel bad for you.
Girl, me too.
I feel bad.
Me
I feel
too.
bad.
I do too.
Bitch, you want to defend me now, but what happened to all that talking? We're not gonna be friends. You and them kids. How about that?
Jaden.
You shouldn't say that.
Who gonna do something?
You should.
I sure ain't.
You should not say that.
I wouldn't even want to you defending me. You let your kid get kicked and talk to and call him. No nigga would ever come in my life and do that. Ever. How about that?
Yeah, how about that, Nevaeh? Because I was real lowball
Yeah.
him to do that to you and your baby.
I would never let nobody
Who next?
Not me.
violate.
Like, where's your jewelry at? Like, can we ask that?
In the pawn shop, probably.
Bro, what the You looked around? Have you ever seen my mattress on the floor? Get a bed frame. Get a bed frame and then talk to me. You can't even hide your money in your bed. It's on the ground. What the going on right now?
No, I never seen that, but now it makes sense. My kid is petrified of
You've been in the same
escalators.
place for more than 6 months. Like, I've been here for going on 3 years. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. Why didn't you get out that car? You was popping about that. I don't care if she's pregnant, X, Y, and Z. Why'd she get out the car then? Get out the car and do it. Jump out the car and do it. You're a weekend.
What did that comment say? I didn't see it. It went by so
You
quick.
literally are his plug that comes in.
Clearly, it was something I wasn't meant to see. I ain't even gonna try to see it.
2 days. Like, what the
Damn, J-Loke?
Like, let's be all honest right now. You trying to replace Javon and Journey with that?
I also got these.
I feel sorry for you. I'm sad for you. My heart aches. my heart aches for you.
Child, I'm low-key
I got like
proud
4
of
Bronco
Jaden.
t-shirts now.
She cleared everybody. I ain't used to to her getting down like that. She used to be quiet. Oh, she wants all the smoke, baby. She bringing the fire. She wants the smoke so bad. Now, I thought Krishan was his silliest sucker, but I think Nevaeh got her beat.
Ever think about having a kid with this man?
Nobody's thinking about it but you. You're the only dummy here.
Oh my God, I'm the only dummy.
You're the only dummy here.
I'm the only dummy.
You're the only dummy here.
Okay.
Who has a kid with somebody just to say, don't ever have a kid with this person. You're a dumbass then. Why did you have a kid with the person you're advising not to have a kid with? By choice.
If anybody's thinking about it.
By free will.
If anybody's thinking about it.
You're the only dummy thinking about it.
If anybody's thinking about it.
What the?
Girl, the people don't need a PSA from you. The people was trying to figure out why you decided to get pregnant by him.
Why does somebody have to hold the baby while you get in the shower? Put the little
I don't want to watch him out, and I don't want to hear him cry while I'm in the shower because I don't know what's going on.
So if you put him down, he's gonna cry?
That's a problem.
He could be asleep for a good 10 minutes and wake up crying.
Okay, so you get out the shower then and pick him up.
Ew.
What's wrong with you?
He's not wrong.
You don't never put
The way that he says it is wrong,
so
but
now you're stuck holding the baby.
he's not
You're
wrong.
starting a way of living that you don't want to keep up with.
The more I pay attention to Nevaeh, the more I realize the elevator don't go all the way to the top. But what I don't understand about Blueface, you didn't see the type of girl she was before you let off in her? Why do you keep attracting these birds?
I did something superior.
And that's probably his freaking
If I got
problem.
some help here, you should be able to.
You should not have held Superior all the time, and that's probably why he's so attached.
Be independent. You're not. I'm not finna hold the baby. Every time you want to do something, I watch him. If I'm here, I'm watching him. If I'm here, you can put him down and I will watch him. But what we're not gonna do is when you put him down, I gotta pick him up, and when I put him down, you gotta pick him up.
That's not how that works.
You're enabling something that's not even.
You're enabling something that's not even good. Exactly.
You're enabling a 4-day-old baby. That's how it is. That's how crazy that sounds. Literally, put the baby down.
He's not wrong. The way that he says it is wrong, but the message ain't wrong.
You're really slow. You're really a bird.
So he a bird, she a bird, and he
They
don't
tweeting
want her to
together.
spoil the little baby bird. I swear, watching them is like we peeking inside the birdhouse.
You don't understand that the way you start things is how they lead up to things. So the way you're starting this is already off to a bad start.
To that start.
Put the damn baby down. Why do you feel like he has to be held 24 hours a day?
He don't.
What is he gaining from that? Do you think that's gonna make him a better person or something? Like, I'm confused.
She said it was going to make him a better person. I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, you're not. Like, what's wrong with you? You're strange. You're really strange. I see what you're trying to do, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. You trying to get me to hold him every time you need to do something is not gonna work. It's not gonna keep me here.
I don't want to keep you here, you dumbass.
So you should learn how to put the mother down
Your other guys is here.
and do what you need to do.
Help me out. That's how simple it is.
Help you what? Hold the mother.
I mean,
You need help holding the baby?
I hold the chair like
What the?
you go outside.
I hold him. I hold him when it's time to hold him.
I want to go get my food.
Okay, you're gonna go hold him while you get your food. You're hella weird.
You're the weirdest.
And the same nigga.
She's getting mad because he's right.
The only person changing is you.
I'm trying to.
So the only
Shut up.
good.
Hold on before we get on that. See, Nevaeh had this baby because she thought she was going to be able to pop it to Blueface in a different manner. But I tell you this, the moment you put that baby down and you get to popping it the way you pop it,
He gonna leave.
He going to pop you upside the head.
He gonna leave. He gonna leave.
I don't know what she thought. Baby, you was the side chick. You was comfortable with him going out being with other women. What you thought? He was going to have a baby by you and stop being with other women? Girl, please.
That is not how that works.
Oh my God, it's dirty.
Still ain't 8 yet. It's 11:30. Where's the good? The baby? You push the baby out, now you changing for the good? Come on, you changing for the good. Where's the good? When does the good start kicking in?
You don't want food already? You just woke up and did your
You done took off the plate, nigga. Where's the good coming in?
Ooh, so he say she took the cat off the plate. Mind you, Blue had been pushed the plate of cat away. He ain't want that cat no more. And now, he got 6 weeks before he can get in that kitty litter.
You only do another 6 weeks. You ain't cooking and cleaning? Where the good?
Shut your goofy ass
Go
up.
get my plate.
I'm tired.
Or get on your noggin and make you start jogging. She was great. Okay, this is a perfect example. She probably held Superior all day, and then he got too big, so now she can't hold him, and now it's pick up Ms. Johns.
That's exactly what happened. We knew that.
because she started something that she could not finish. And now I'm stuck with pick up me jumps.
He's right.
Don't get it twisted, it's cute. I love Superior to death. I'll pick him up every single time. But what the hell? My son is not going to be going around telling niggas to pick him up at 4 years old, 5 years old. My son wasn't doing that type of shit. She's the type of person that actor that she don't really want. Type of person that she's not gonna be satisfied with doing. And she doesn't understand that you keep setting things up this way. You're doing this shit yourself. Talking about, if you want to have a baby with Blueface, don't even think about it. Bitch, then why did you do it?
Because the bird didn't mind staying in your nasty nest. She needed some shelter away from the homeless shelter. You the one around there giving the bird seeds. What you expect?
And it's getting to a point where it's almost like she's trying to control me.
She is.
Like, I don't want you to go out tonight because when I cook, nobody's going to be able to hold the baby. I'm not going to be able to cook. That sounds crazy.
That is crazy.
Washed in the blood on that good ass. Oh, hallelujah. I've been
That ain't a good enough excuse.
Now he wants some milk.
Well, feed him.
I don't got no milk in my...
Oh, yeah, you tried. I forgot you was trying to breastfeed him.
You know my problem with her is actually...
What is it?
To realize my problem with her really is...
What?
She doesn't know how to organize or agendanize things.
Agendanize.
Deal with agendas.
You know what I think?
Like some young shit.
You know what I think?
Got me a young her or something.
I think Jaden set the bar too high. Jaden got you spoiled.
It's like, you know, somebody who like agendanize, organize things, like they'll have some milk pump. They would have like shit to where
somebody like Jaden, you saying basically.
But she's just so like, I don't know, be so attached. You have any milk pump?
You know she don't.
You have any like milk pump? Like in a bottle?
Frozen.
It's frozen?
She probably lying.
Well, he wants some. I don't got none.
Because he tried. We know he tried. Several times.
For that food.
Ah!
That's Krishan calling him.
Wow! Wow! You want to see what just happened, guys?
Look how she watching him. He gonna laugh at
Everything just fell on my head.
downstairs with his microphone on still, and you can hear him say he loved her, telling her how he slept, all of that. Oh, hold on, they back. He back upstairs.
A bag of pacifiers? Did you gotta pass the bag of pacifiers? Don't you got a bag of pacifiers? Why would you buy pacifiers not to use it? That don't make no sense.
But you know how many other
Where is the pacifier? I can have my way much better with another you right now. Where is the pacifier? Isn't that a pacifier for your newborn baby? Then that means you just want her to be codependent on your nipple all day, and I see what you're doing. You're just trying to make the baby be all about Nevaeh. That's your whole mentality with the shit.
Blue sound like he jealous his milk didn't come in.
I can see it. It's all over your face. Anytime the baby can do anything independently on his own, you say no. It's gonna mess up his what? What did she say? That's some dumb shit. It's gonna mess up the way he sucks him out of kitty. That's why he can't have a pacifier.
Bitch, you're talking to me. What are you talking
Look
about?
how great this pacifier's working, bitch. I should have been the damn mama.
Ooh, look, Blue Keisha coming out. He already mad he can't breastfeed. Now he wish he was the mama.
Well, bitch, I think you would have abandoned your
I
kid.
would have been a better mama.
You probably would have been a bitch that loved to smoke and drink during your pregnancy.
Ooh, Nevaeh, who you talking about, girl?
Krishan.
Bringing up another bitch.
Oh, I see Blue know exactly who she talking about.
No, I'm talking about a different
Here we go.
baby. Give the baby to the next mother. Soon as the baby came out. So you probably would have been a bitch to give the baby some mother whatever the baby's coming. I don't give a nigga. Talk too much. Shut up. Say that bad energy.
Stop talking to me, bitch.
You have nothing but bad energy. Like, what are you bothering
Everything
me?
fell. I gotta clean it.
I'm not bothering you. You come home from you out that's bad. Whatever.
Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
Just the same my first kid. I know what I'm talking about.
Bitch, I love to see you do it, bitch. Round of applause.
I got more kids than you. How do you think you know more than me? Come on,
I don't know why you
it's sucking. What'd you say the pacifier gonna do? It's gonna sucking with breastfeeding. That's what the pacifier gonna do. It's gonna fuck his pattern. You're dumb. You just want a mother to be so dependent of you, and it's starting to be evident. That's what you want from me. I would never be that dependent on most people.
Pacifiers aren't good for babies. I will say that.
You're an older bitch. You're a young hoe.
Oh, so you having regrets now?
I swear, this bitch. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I love these
Jaden
pants.
set that bar high.
This shit, anything.
Jaden around there cooking and cleaning.
To this point, I see how she ended up with.
Cause Jaden's a real ass bitch.
Going around life just saying anything and getting by.
At least he know he the type of dude he is.
Now you dealing with a nigga you can't just say anything to. Now you gotta have answers for everything you say. Lucky he's cute.
Lucky I'm cute.
Yeah, she wasn't cute.
Then what?
I won't be able to look at you no more.
Ooh, look how she looking. Give it a few more weeks. That cuteness ain't gonna matter at all to you, Blue. Look, she like, at least he think I'm cute.
So, yeah, thank God. Bust you with nice looks. So without him, you wouldn't be shit. Let's keep it real. The way you think, without your looks, you wouldn't be nothing.
Yeah, I feel like there wouldn't be nothing either.
Probably. Sure.
No shit.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
what's in it? It would be nothing.
Yeah, my looks and I mean all of this shit.
Hey, there's probably a lot of good rappers out here that didn't even get as far as you. You know what? It's definitely your looks.
Okay.
Definitely your voice. Definitely you. But there's a lot of people out here that got it good too. But you got it better. So.
And it fell again.
You want to talk?
At least I've acquired.
I don't have enough fucking room in this closet.
I'll think it out. I'll think it out soon. Okay? I'll take advantage of my looks soon.
Give me a kiss.
And when I do, I want to hear shit from you.
Give me a kiss.
Oh, look, she low-key telling you her game plan right there, Blue. We already knew what the play was. I don't think he peeped the play.
I'm calling the truth. I'm calling the truth.
Talking to someone?
I'm calling
You
the
missed
truth.
love someone? I don't understand. We're in the same house. You doing that? I don't know, bro.
Nigga, where am I supposed to go to do that?
You're just gonna wait to talk to somebody. I don't understand.
Like, what do you mean?
You're being funny towards me. It's okay though.
That's how it is when you live with someone. You have to deal with what they do at home.
So I should,
Nobody does their best things at home. They do the worst things they do out in the comfort of their home.
yeah, you sneak off and tell a bitch you love her, listen.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Nevaeh, you know you can't change a player's game in the 9th inning. You know what you signed up for, Bookie. Correctly. God damn, I just want to say this.
You want to just sit and lay down?
No. What
What do you mean your body feel crazy? What does that mean? You just want to lay on your back all day?
My organs aren't even back in place yet. My uterus isn't even back in place. I'm weak down there.
With cancer walking around still doing this motherfucker with no legs. Well,
No legs.
doing shit.
No legs.
Yes. No legs.
Show me.
No shit. No legs in a boxing gym, boxing right now. Looking like the bottom half of his body.
You said him?
Him.
Okay, him. Strong man.
You want me to show you a female
Show me
with
something.
cancer in her breast? Still good. Can you show you a female with half a head?
My body is just so drained, and you're not making it no better for me.
Oh my god.
You're just rude. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm still getting up and making some type of movement though.
How long is this healing process? Because I'm gonna hold you to it.
It doesn't last.
6 weeks.
How long did it take? How long do you think before
6 weeks.
you're able to
She should be in tip-top shape after 6 weeks.
How long?
He ain't trying to give her no time to recover.
I will wait if you tell me.
I'm not about to keep going back and forth with no grown ass nigga. I'd tell you that.
How are we going back and
That's
forth?
what I'm gonna tell you.
For a deadline.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. He want a deadline. She just had a baby, Blue. Give her a break. This is why I'm still making the movement. I'm still getting up. I'm still finding ways. I'm still doing little things as I go. So I don't know what you're trying to knock me for. I don't know. It ain't enough. You're knocking me for a lot of shit. Basically tied to, bitch, when the fuck is your lazy ass gonna get the fuck up?
Thank you.
Why are you loud?
Because you know what the f I'm trying to say.
No.
That's why you're acting the way you're acting.
No, you're being
Answer the
disrespectful.
question.
No, I have
How long are you
I
gonna
have no
take
question to answer. That's it. Because I'm not being lazy. I'm still getting up and doing as I go. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Yeah, she really thought she was bigger than the program. See, this the time where your mama, your grandmama, your auntie,
Yeah. Where her family at?
come around and they help you with the baby and your housework. But nah, you got this this nook around there ready to turn you back into the maid. Baby, I guess the peasant thought she was about to get the princess treatment. Nah, boo. You know what you signed up
Everything is back.
Have you been doing your entire life?
Oh, goodness.
for. Hey, are you about to just sit here
You've been
like...
doing the least of You've never tried anything, have you?
You're just gonna try to forever make it seem like I'm just not... I'm just lazy.
You're not shit.
No, you saying this type of shit just made it seem like that. What the f*** would it was like to have my first one?
Right.
Body dead.
No excuses.
Body dead. But I'm still getting the talking about. Oh my god. A person that just sits and complains all day is just so sick, man.
Oh, this is your second kid. You acting like it's your first kid.
I have a ton of clothes that I could either give away or people
And she
could
gonna get pregnant by him again.
take off of my hands, whatever. It's nice clothes too. It's not like janky shit.
It's
It
okay.
just,
But a real man would
I have a lot
understand.
of stuff
At
that
the end of the day, this
You
bitch
know
is...
nothing about a real man. You
may never
never
fit.
talked to
I probably don't know nothing about a real man.
Never loved a real man.
I probably don't. I probably never met a real man. You're 100% right.
That's why you're just the way you are. You should, niggas just all use. Alright, let's keep. That's good. You never had a nigga really try to pull something out of you. That may not just be there at all.
He be eating her up.
That's all. That's why I said all you gotta do is all you deal with after you. That's all you've been required to do.
Damn.
No nigga has ever said, "Hey, I like you so much. Come live with me. Come move in with me. Here's a car. Here's some shit. Come. Nobody's ever pulled you in like that before. And it's becoming very, very evident because you're just acting so like.
I don't think she
Oh
acting.
my god.
Ooh, he know how to make her feel low and slow. She ain't got nothing to say.
When life gets like too easy,
I just want to make my bed real quick.
you start to lose it. It's like
I just when my kid sleeps in here, when she sleeps in here, she destroys my bed.
you have much more drive. You have much more willpower. You have much more patience. Much more instinct when you're broke. When you're hungry. When you gotta get up and get it. When you get some money, Chad, and you don't gotta get up and go to work every day to keep acquiring that money, kind of lose yourself in a way.
Yeah, you get lazy.
That's the phase she's going through right now. She lives in a nice house. Her kids are good. She has a car. She has everything that she's ever. Now she has it. She doesn't know what to get up and do anymore. So you have to make all new goals. Imagine if you put it this way, chat. All your goals right now, everything that you want to acquire in your life. Imagine if tomorrow you had all of those things. What would you do?
Hi, Miriam. I don't know if I said hello. If I didn't, I'm sorry.
So now I need to really learn myself on a successful find out what really makes me happy. Because money can't buy happiness, Jack.
No, but it could buy
I promise you it
peace
can't.
of
Have
mind.
as much money as you want, much fucking accessibility, much resources as you want. You still go to sleep crying every night, waking up miserable.
Now, when he right. No matter how wrong of a nooker he is, he be making sense sometime. I gotta give it to him.
In a perfect world, if I was Nevada,
Child, listen to Blue Keisha. We already know if Blue Keisha was a light-skinned half-breed with good hair and green eyes, we know you would be a bigger hoe than what she ever was.
if I was Nevada, what I would do is
Find a better rapper to have a baby with.
she's up before me every morning anyway.
So what you gonna do, your makeup?
I would just do some daily shit, routine, to keep myself busy, to keep myself peaceful. That's what I would do. I ain't gotta pay no bills. I ain't gotta do shit. So let me. I'll make a list at this point. At 12 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing this. At 1 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing
He's
that.
not
At
wrong.
2 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing this. At 4 p.m., I'm gonna do that. From 5 to 6, I'm gonna rest. 7 to 8, I'm gonna be doing that. That's what I would do if I was her.
He wanna get a matcha, go to Pilates, and do his makeup every day.
And I would do that shit every day.
I bet.
Until I start getting closer and closer to whatever I'm doing between those time.
This nooker really tried to turn a hoe into a housewife, and it ain't working his favor. Child, the peasant is not the princess.
She been freestyling over there.
She ain't had no directions. Child, you gotta treat her like a hoe and give her some
Give
guidance.
her a list.
No, I was just saying, if I was you, what I would be doing
Give her a list.
to pass the time and not be like acting the way you acting about it.
As a man, though?
I know I'm not a female, so I can't.
What about as a man, though?
As a man, as long as I protect and provide,
Yeah, that's all that matters.
pretty much.
Yeah, he paid the bills. That's all he needs to do. The fuck? Are you for real right now?
As long as you feel safe and everything's taken care of. So what more do you want?
A faithful man. She thought she was gonna hack the system.
You can't even think of more than one after that.
There's a lot of shit that I'm thinking of.
Say it. Communicate that.
It's my time.
Okay.
Oh, when it's my turn, she got an ulterior motive. Look at them feet.
Would you like to switch roles? Would you like to protect and provide and I do the house and shit? Because I would love that. That would be so much easier. I promise it would be.
Well, you know you like when
I promise it would be so much easier for me to wake up, clean up, make you some food, and lay the down than to go out and chase after money and chase after money and bitches. And
He act like that's part of the job.
would you like to switch roles? Do you want to go and kick every day while I just sit around and cook and clean?
Yeah, she do.
I'm really down for the experiment.
You gonna kick every day?
I'm really down for the experiment. Would you like to go in the studio and make songs, get on kids, do this, go to the restaurant, pick up, drop off?
Hold on. Pick up, drop off what? I know you ain't moving in packs, Blue.
Do shit with this bitch on kicking on shit just to make it some shit. Would you like to do all that while I just sit here and clean the fuck up and make sure you got food?
Hold on. Did he just admit to basically using Krishan to make some money off of going live with her on Kick? This dude.
It will be so much easier, I promise. I promise what I does take much more brain power than what you do. My brain is exhausted. My body might be great. My brain is exhausted. Your body is exhausted, but your brain is perfectly fine. You literally have nothing going on up there.
My brain is fried.
No.
Yes.
You have nothing going on inside your head. It's literally like birds just flying around and chirping.
That is not true.
What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about? What's your next step? What's your next plan? What's your next move?
If I say anything, you're just gonna get offended. So, you know, it's best to keep your thoughts to yourself. Because you don't want to offend anybody.
Exactly. Nothing going on up there.
Because when I say something, it just makes you rattle.
Because you have to say some dumb shit, like go to the beach and go outside, ladies' night, and get in your groove back.
I don't think it was none of that.
Which is not going to protect or provide anyone.
I don't think it was any of that.
I'm giving you an opportunity to say it. Why are you not saying it?
You're giving me an opportunity to say it? I don't want to say nothing. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Blue, are you happy in this situation?
Am I happy? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Shit, I'm a family type guy, so I'd rather deal with this shit. To be honest, I like coming home to this shit. To my kids and my girl. Than to come here, texting bitches all day, seeing which one I want to come over. I prefer this. But this bitch is just ruining it. Is she moving in the new house? I don't know anymore, chat, to be honest. That's what I planned for. She's not seeming to understand. She's not matching the moment. So maybe I'll just move in and be a bachelor. She'll just stay here with the kids. Oh, well. Get naked for what? You need to change your diaper? Change your diaper.
Child, she needs to take a shower, a bath, one of the two.
You just might have to make her work for it. That's all, chat. I like living with the fam, so I don't mind it, but if she can't acquire this shit, the new house is only gonna make her worse. She needs to get this shit down first before you move on to bigger and better things. Is what it's giving.
No,
It's given it's not a new house for y'all to even go to.
I steam my sheets, okay?
That altar is still set up in his house. I don't think she doing voodoo, because the voodoo ain't voodoo whenever she doing it, because he ain't changed. He way worse.
And I'm not steaming the I just like the edge. I don't like the edge. It doesn't look good. God. I just wanted it to look nicer.
911, where is your emergency? I'm on North 225 West Road. There's a body hanging off the bridge, no head.
What?
Car coming. Okay.
She said there's a body hanging off the bridge with no head.
That's a deer. Are you sure? Yeah. But I'll back up and I'll say. I'm on the phone with the cops now. Okay, she thinks it's a deer? No, it's a body. It's a body. Looks like it's arm. Yeah, that's what I've seen, with no head. I'm freaking out. Fine, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna stay with you. Okay. I've never seen something like this.
On August 20th, 2020, officers responded to this bone-chilling phone call. At 5 a.m., they swarmed the Sugar Creek Bridge, and upon arrival, they were taken aback by the ghastly scene before them. What had momentarily been mistaken for roadkill was a deceased, middle-aged woman. Her body was badly bruised, her arms were bent at odd angles, and most disturbingly, her head was gone.
Crazy.
How and where she'd been left only made the scene harder to stomach. Closer inspection revealed that she wasn't next to the bridge's guardrail. Rather, she'd been stuffed underneath it,
Where
so
the
that
hell
her
is
upper body was
Piglet?
splayed out on the road, while her legs hung limply off the side of the bridge. At the same time, the police were working to make sense of what might have happened to their headless Jane Doe. Indiana resident Michael Parks was making a 911 call to report his wife, Hope Parks, missing.
Hi, my name is Michael Parks, and me and my wife, we kind of got into an argument Tuesday, and I haven't seen her, and I'm getting worried.
Okay, what's her name?
Where the F is Piglet?
Hope, somebody picked her up. She got into a car with somebody, and they left. It was either a silver or white, like, Honda Civic.
Following this call, a sergeant from the Crawfordsville Police Department briefly spoke with Michael over the phone to get a description of his missing wife.
My glasses
Michael
fell off.
described a few of Hope's tattoos, one being a heart with his name on it. After police inspected the body's tattoos, Michael was instructed to immediately make his way to the Crawfordsville Police Department to speak further about his wife's
missing. I
disappearance.
gotta find her.
Only when he arrived at the station was Michael informed that the headless woman they found that morning matched his description of his wife. For the sake of the investigation, he was immediately escorted into an interrogation room, where the following never-before-seen footage was recorded.
One thing I do, I record everything. My notes suck. Like, I can't write with crap. So, I do record everything. One thing. What is your full name, sir? Michael.
Interrogation rooms can be scary places, but Michael has been brought into a soft interrogation room. This is highly unusual. These soft rooms are primarily used for victims, usually children. As the grieving husband,
I'm pissed.
police may have chosen this room to offer him a bit of comfort.
Where the is
However,
Piglet?
in most cases, the spouse is the prime suspect until they're cleared. If the police do suspect Michael, the choice of a soft room could then be an attempt to put him at ease. As well, the detective is making sure to alleviate any of Michael's possible concerns by telling him that the recording is for the detective's own notes.
What do you call this part about? I'm worried about her. You're worried about your wife? Yes. Okay. Why? What's going on?
Piglet's gone,
Arguing over my son during the last couple months.
and I'm very upset.
He's taking out drugs. Can't keep the job. He brought drugs into the house. I kicked him out. I don't want him there. And she wants him there.
This is
It got to the
bullshit.
point where I told her to choose between me or him. One of us has got to go. Well, he left. She's been wanting to come home. I
Dang
said
it.
no. He got a speeding ticket and
Shish
no
middle.
insurance or whatever they call that. He has the car. It's his car. It's in my wife's name. Oh, okay. But he paid her for the car. He never took the title. I told her he did it during cancel the insurance.
Nala must have took Piglet, and now she's gone.
In just the first few minutes, Michael has made several assertions that indicate possible control issues. He cited several instances where he's told his wife what to do, rather than communicating and making decisions together.
She texted me, asked me if I called the insurance. I said no. I said I haven't had time.
Notice how Michael rubs his face after handing his phone to the detective, then proceeds to partially cover his mouth with his hand, keeping it there for the next couple minutes. Michael is also covering his genitals here. This is a common barrier used by men when they feel threatened or stressed. These gestures convey anxiety and uneasiness, not unusual for someone who's just lost their spouse. However, hiding the face is also typical of someone who might be trying to hide something else.
That sucks. Man. What up, sauce man?
Michael's answer here is completely irrelevant to the question. Instead of simply responding
Nala
to
must have
information
took
about
it.
Hope's substance abuse, he goes into a rather sudden and impertinent spiel about how controlling she is.
I'm really warm
So
now.
far, Michael has taken almost
What up,
every chance
sauce
to
man?
speak negatively of his wife.
I gotta put shorts
even
on.
if it
These
wasn't
pants are making me
warranted.
too hot.
As far as
Very clean.
self-control or controlling on everybody.
Controlling on everybody.
Give me a second.
Which I'm used to it. They don't bother me.
You find your niche.
I've gotten used to it. I take medication. I do have anger issues, but I take medication for it. But I've never done anything.
Michael continues to divulge information that wasn't asked for. The fact that he has anger issues, which he takes medication for, clues detectives in on Michael's capacity to become violent. He then feels it necessary to include that he's never done anything violent to his wife. What Michael is doing here is oversharing, or volunteering unnecessary and excessive amounts of information. Oversharing is, more often than not, a nervous attempt to convince others that one is being open and honest.
Well, I could turn the camera
However,
around
as
until
you can see here, it often has
I'll
the
turn the
opposite
camera around until I
effect.
go change.
It's entirely possible that Michael could be oversharing to alleviate anxiety, as some people tend to do.
Okay. So nothing substance or anything like that. Now, being granted, it's small families do as well, especially if you're already an older kid and stuff.
I want to hurt him. I hate to say this and have it on recording, but I do. I want to hurt him. That's why he had to go.
Michael doesn't even let the detective finish his question before he goes off on another tangent. This time, he derails the conversation to the topic of his son, John, admitting to something less egregious in order to appear completely transparent.
She had
is
to
a
have
common
taken,
tactic
and I'm
used
really
to
upset
gain
because
the
it's a
trust of
Guns
others.
piglet.
She can find.
It's a knitted, like a crochet Guns piglet.
Him. Me and my daughter are real close.
And I'm very upset.
And John are real close. She'll do anything for me, which that's what makes me mad.
Michael clearly possesses a considerable level of bitterness toward his wife concerning how much she dotes on their son. Not only that, but up to this point, Michael has centered the entire interrogation around how toxic he believes his wife and son are. Painting
I got
John as the
these.
problem,
I'm
and
gonna
his
make
wife
little
as an
brooch
out-of-control
type things.
enabler.
It's glass.
If he did have something to do with what happened to Hope, he's just
And I got stuff
established
to
a
make
clear
ornaments.
motive
I'm gonna
for
make
himself.
ornaments.
When she left, you started getting in the car. Did you happen to see the driver at all? Didn't tell me on an email, anything?
She might have
Frankly,
taken
Michael
Piglet
seems much
downstairs.
more
I'll ask my
concerned about
dad.
their intermarital issues than he does about the fact that his wife might have been found dead just that morning.
Has she ever been known to kind of step outside the marriage at all? Is there nothing? No. Nobody from her past that she could run to?
I don't know if I should
We used to live in Illinois. Me and my daughter talked about that.
make those into
I
magnets,
said
I think.
anything.
Let me change.
It's my daughter. I haven't told her yet.
Well, and we're still, they're still doing some stuff somewhere else. So that's why we're just trying to get information. And I actually don't even know what all the officers told you. I'm just trying to get
He just
a real picture.
told me that the tattoos that I described to him, which I do have pictures of them, the tattoos matched the description.
You said you earlier decide to go ahead and call today?
Okay, Moses. I'm very worried about her. I miss you.
In addition to stuttering throughout his answer, Michael appears to break eye contact with the detective for a moment and looks directly at the camera. He seems uncertain in what he's saying.
We may have found her. So we're still looking into that.
Before now, Michael has been informed that the tattoos found on the headless woman matched those of his wife. However, hearing the news again begets a distressed reaction, which is expected. He covers his mouth with his hand and looks away from the detective. He also uncrosses his leg, a shift referred to as an anchor point movement. When someone is stressed, you'll commonly see shifts in their anchor points. In the case of a person who's sitting down, like Michael, their anchor points are their legs, buttocks, and back. Though his physical reaction is appropriate, it seems oddly void of the usual overwhelming anger or sadness that you might see from someone in Michael's position.
What made you think that something had happened to her?
I think it's just stress. I didn't think anything happened to her. It's just worried. I wanted to know where she was.
This question is at first met with silence from Michael, perhaps because it requires him to go into detail about how he feels about his wife's disappearance. He seems uncomfortable and exasperated, but he proceeds to mumble an answer from behind his hand.
He's going to go over a couple papers.
I put
as far as the consent.
jam pants on.
Consent to search your house and the car, because there's some things that we need to find out.
And a tank top.
Because like I said, I don't know her, I don't really know you. Because we need to, find out how she got search her car. Yeah. But, I'll go ahead and let him fill out paperwork. I'll step outside and I'll try to get some
I'm
more
really
information.
upset. I really hope that we
Michael's
find the
body language
piglet.
is very important here. At the mention of needing to search their home and car, Michael begins to noticeably fidget. He rubs his face and his leg begins to shake, though he seems to catch it and get himself back under control. Michael is then left alone in the interrogation room for the next few minutes. He changes positions and fidgets quite frequently. At one point, he even puts his head in his hands. These gestures signify stress and uneasiness.
What we'd like to do is be able to get consent, and we'd like to be able to get that from you. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
I think this is small enough to make into a charm.
Normally, a search warrant is required to search someone's property. It's common knowledge that in order to obtain a search warrant, police must have probable cause, or specific facts that would lead a person to believe that evidence of a crime
And I think
is
this one is
located
also
on
going to be a
someone's
charm.
property.
And then
However,
these
it's a
two
lesser-known fact that police can
I'll make
simply ask an
into
individual for permission
a
to
magnet.
search their property. The owner's written consent is just as valid as a search warrant, and officers will often try to garner consent to search from the suspect first, especially in time-sensitive cases, as it saves them a lot of precious time and resources. Note how his hands are positioned. When a person feels threatened or stressed, they'll sometimes subconsciously take up a position that
I don't want to
protects or
listen to
covers
this.
their
This just
vital
came
body
on
parts.
automatically. It's not
Given the
what I'm
circumstances,
wanting
he
to
has
listen
plenty
to.
of reason to be
I got a
anxious that
smack
could
too.
have nothing to do with guilt. He might simply be displeased with the idea of strangers rummaging through and taking things that belong to his possibly deceased wife.
Would you like a bottle of water or anything? Okay.
Also, Michael's shakes are likely spurred on by intense levels of anxiety and shock that he's experiencing.
There's a lot of
able to understand what she was doing was wrong. There is dispute about whether in fact she was suffering from psychosis or not. Prosecutors acknowledge that she was having mental health issues, but psychosis is something that's particular, and their experts over on the prosecution team have said that is not something that typically affects women 8 months after birth.
Yeah.
And now we're getting into the testimony about whether she did or did not hear alleged voices. Prosecutors yesterday calling forensic psychologist Dr. Kirk.
Yeah, but the the mental health professionals around her kind of failed her.
Who cast doubt
They could have did more
on
for this
Lindsay
lady.
Clancy's claims on this
She
front
was
about
asking for help,
did
unless she
hear
was just setting up
voices,
an alibi. I don't know.
or did she just hear her own internal thoughts as she decided to kill her own children? Watch.
But the way she described this as happening is that she heard a voice that she'd never heard before, experienced an hallucination.
Hold on. I have to do this because it's important. So before I do anything else, let's do this. So the first thing we'll do is question a day with God, August 25th. One who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and one whose temper is controlled than the one who captures a city. One who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and one whose temper is controlled than one who captures a city. What tempts my anger? How can I better control my response? Ooh, girl. People lying about me, exaggerating things. But that's something I'm working to let go of. I can better respond by letting go and letting God's opinion of me reign supreme. Only his opinion matters. And then the next one, we are on day 122, and it says, protected. You, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the one who lifts my head. You, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the one who lifts my head. That's Psalm 3:3. God is your shield and your strength. He is the one who protects you and keeps you safe. His presence is the safest place that you can be. When calamity comes, stay near to him. No matter what trouble you face, he is capable of handling it. How protected do you feel today? I feel extremely protected. I do my best to remain close to the Lord. So that's done. I feel like I have to do some type of Bible study. It's not right to not, to not do it at all. Like, it takes a quick little minute And then I'll do more. I'll actually read like the Bible fully later before I go to sleep tonight. Woo!
And she's never experienced it since, but she only experienced it for the 18 minutes or so that it took to kill the children. And to put it mildly, that would be a very, very unusual pattern or manifestation of how this kind of thing comes about. Very unusual. I've been doing this kind of evaluation for many, many years, and I'm always very careful when someone tells me that they experience the symptom only during the course of committing an offense.
That's not how that works.
Of course, because it smells. It seems convenient.
That's not how that works.
Seems made up in order to help get you off. This is the prosecution's witness. He was called as a rebuttal witness as they finished their case. They rested their case. The defense then rested its case. These are rebuttal witnesses meant to rehabilitate the prosecution's main argument. The defense objected to Dr. Heilbrun's testimony when we covered this in the AM Update this morning. He brought up, the prosecution did not bring it up, but he brought up a reference to Lindsay Clancy's Catholic faith. Here.
Could describe for us the evidence that you saw for suicide combined with altruistic filicide.
Yeah. Altruistic filicide is a term that's used that means killing your kids out of love so that you could basically they wouldn't have to suffer, so you could prevent their suffering.
And further evidence that you saw for the suicide combined with altruistic filicide?
There was. One of the things that she said when asked about what happened is that in the course of strangling each child, she said, "Go to God, baby, go to God."
That's scary.
And that was part of her expectation, that she and the children would be together in heaven with God. She was raised as a Catholic, and
making Catholics terrible.
As I understand Catholic considerations, that's not necessarily what happens, but when I asked her about that, when I said, "Isn't suicide a moral sin?"
Yeah, can I see counsel over here?
Not always. It depends.
Honestly, this is ridiculous. This is much ado about nothing. You're not allowed to get into the defendant's religion. This is a passing reference on a discussion that they had, and they tried to blow it up into some huge deal with Clancy's attorney, Kevin Reddington, who this came up a week ago. There was a reference to her religion, and the question by some of her supporters was, "Oh, there should be a mistrial." And Kevin Reddington then said, "Why would I want a mistrial? I don't want to start this thing all over again." But now he saw an opportunity to at least put a little chit in there for an appeal, just in case this thing doesn't go his way. And so, like any good defense attorney, he decided to sort of do a masquerade, in my opinion, of being deeply offended by this passing reference to whether Catholicism allows you to kill your kids and then yourself. A newsflash, it doesn't. Anyway, he called for a mistrial. Here it is.
I have to move for a mistrial, reluctantly. The reason is that this is intentional misconduct on the part of the prosecution. You know that this whole idea of injecting Roman Catholic faith, the concept of mortal sin, into this trial occurred, I don't even remember now, about a week ago, and I objected, but before I could get the objection out, Your Honor had us at the sidebar at the same time, and very forcefully, in my opinion, indicated to the jurors that they should not consider that
I have to redo that.
degree. The fact that this is not the first time that it occurred during the trial, and the prosecution has previously brought up the concept of mortal sin, based on your ruling in the past, in conjunction with the fact that they brought it up again I believe it was intentional misconduct, and I feel that the court should grant a motion for mistrial.
I don't know how that works.
Is anyone confused about Christianity and Catholicism finding suicide a mortal sin? And is that a big news flash to your average juror in Massachusetts?
Yeah, but
which is heavily
it's
Catholic?
still bringing up her
I think we're
faith.
good.
You
This
shouldn't
is
bring her
ridiculous.
faith up.
The prosecutor
my
noted
opinion.
that she didn't actually ask a question about religion, and that really all the witness was doing was recounting a conversation he had with her about it. She was trying to justify it, saying, "Oh, I wanted them to go with God. I was going to meet them there," and he was saying, "Hey, are you so sure that's where you were going?" As Catholicism recognizes suicide as being a mortal sin.
They do.
Whatever. This is all much ado about nothing. What Catholicism says and her understanding of it. I mean, this is not at the crux of the case. She may have been saying, "Go with God, go to God, baby," as she killed her children. That's relevant. But even if this is altruistic filicide, killing your children because you think it's what's best for them, it's not a defense. That's not a defense. It's not a defense. Judge William Sullivan rejected the motion for a mistrial, but he wasn't exactly pleased with the prosecution.
He testified she was raised as a Catholic. And as I understand Catholic considerations, that's not necessarily what happens. How is any of that proper at this point?
It's not.
Oh, good Lord, the theatrics.
I'm going to actually make that into a keychain.
I'm not going to declare a mistrial this time. What I am going to do is I'm going to bring the jury in. I'm going to tell them to disregard it. I'm going to tell them that it's an inappropriate area of inquiry and that this witness's understanding of Catholic dogma or Catholic teaching is irrelevant.
Facts. It's irrelevant to this case.
Okay. Dr. Kirk Heilbrunn is back on the witness stand this morning as the case moves toward its conclusion. We could have closing arguments as soon as this afternoon. Joining me now to react to this case and more is board-certified internist and addiction specialist, Dr. Drew. He is the host of Ask Dr. Drew.
I think
Don't miss a moment. Subscribe.
Should I make
to
this into a
show
keychain?
on YouTube
No, I
and
think this is
follow me
gonna.
on
Yeah, I
Insta,
think I'm gonna make this
Facebook,
into a
and X.
keychain.
We are still a couple months out, but the
What do you guys
midterms are
think?
fast approaching. and
Keychain
make no
or
mistake, if the
magnet?
House
It's kind of
flips,
light.
it's a
I think I'm
big
gonna do it as a
deal for our
keychain.
economy. That uncertainty is one of the reasons to consider diversifying now with gold from Birch Gold Group.
Diversify
In the 3
your
months leading up to the
bonds.
2024 presidential election, the price of gold jumped over 12%. Why? It's a hedge against uncertainty. If you do not own gold, consider talking with Birch Gold. They will discuss your goals and explain how precious metals can fit into your savings. They can even help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold for no additional money out of pocket. Text the letters MK
Shout out
the
to
number
Malice, who
98998
told me that
and
I
get a
could
free
screw these in
info
after
kit
the fact.
and some solid
I didn't
information.
realize that.
The midterms will be here before you know it. Don't wait.
No one cares.
Text MK to 989898 now. Dr. Drew, great to see you again. I mean, what did you make of that
Well,
exchange?
first of all, it makes me sad you're not practicing law anymore because we need you out there with a common sense approach to reality. But there's so much to unpack here, and you did a great job of sort of bringing up the relevance and the legal issues. But let me talk a little bit about the medical stuff, and then I want to get at the philosophical crux of what's going on in this case, which is that the altruistic filicide is somewhat relevant from the standpoint that it's common. It's a common preoccupation in psychosis of various types, not strictly speaking postpartum psychosis. And the doctor on the stand was absolutely correct. To have a postpartum psychosis 8 months after pregnancy is odd, and to have only transient hallucinations is unusual. Though we don't know the extent to which she was connected to reality leading up to that, which is really all that counts. And the second issue that keeps getting brought up that really
It's
should
6:21.
be, seems to me, sort of discussed here on the stand.
It's 6:21.
Which was, yes,
I went
it's
live
unusual,
after
but her
5
medical
because that's when I
management
got
was
home
also
from work.
unusual. And there's certainly a possibility that the medication she was receiving could have made the psychotic symptoms worse, because they clearly thought they were treating depression. And sometimes when
You act like it's
people
9
aggressively
a.m.
treat
and I'm
depression
like
in
home
somebody
all
with
day.
bipolar, And we know she has bipolar because she was on Lamictal, which is a mood stabilizing medicine that puts her...
Well, we know
What's that?
someone concluded that she was bipolar. The husband disputes that.
Okay, they put her on meds for it, so someone diagnosed that. And that increases the probability of postpartum psychosis dramatically. The vast majority of postpartum psychosis is in bipolar patients.
To make you crazy if you let it. You want to hear a fun fact? When I was a kid, my mom and my dad for Christmas got me a karaoke machine. Obviously, it was from Santa. They got me this big karaoke machine, and that was one of the songs on it. Working 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, and then rush, rush, hurry, hurry, lover, come to me, and then Vanilla Ice Ice Baby. It was either Ice Ice Baby or Under Pressure, one or the other. Under pressure, getting down on me.
The medical team, which was very fragmented, a lot of it was done by ER doctors who are completely unequipped to do this. And is that a possible reason that this was so odd?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see the medical community as having had
the medical
hand
did her dirty.
Where this wound up, for sure. I mean, it just
the medical.
Who hasn't had the experience of, you know, one doctor tells you this, another doctor tells you that. They don't coordinate. I mean, honestly, like, and I am somebody. I have means. I can pay out of pocket for these doctors, and it happens to me. If you don't have good insurance, and you know you're just dealing with the system as it's set up, you are definitely going to get conflicting medical advice. I mean, I've never had it on, like, I don't take any, you know, mental health drugs, but, you know, just regular drugs on, like, whatever, your flu or whatever you're battling. And this poor woman, as you see, like, the number of...
So while I was actively abusing substances, when I was actively abusing substances, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. What was I just talking about? Oh, when I was actively abusing substances, I was diagnosed as bipolar. Which, how are you going to diagnose somebody with a mood disorder when they're abusing drugs, which affects their mood? So I just thought that was kind of crazy that was, you know, something that they tried to diagnose me with. Obviously, that's not a diagnosis anymore, because bipolar, to be like, you would know if I was bipolar. Like, y'all would know. It would be very evident.
Cacophony of meds that were thrown at her. You can see the cocktail was dangerous and not well managed. But that doesn't mean she didn't plan, knowing what it would do and what it would mean, the murder of her children. And, you know, you said that the extent to which she was connected to reality leading up to the murders is relevant. I mean, yes, it is, and it doesn't bode well for her, because she sent the husband out. She made sure he was going to go out to get meds. She made sure he was going to go to a restaurant to pick up food, one that was farther away from the one they normally went to, and that all looks like somebody who was planning.
Right, for sure. And I've seen several cases where women have done that in the belief that something horrible was about to happen to their kids and themselves, so they kill everybody to protect them from that. That's the altruistic filicide. That's what he's referring to. It happens. It happens more than we want to admit, both to schizophrenics and to postpartum psychosis. It's an awful thing when it is missed. And I want to make one quick pitch on what you said about the healthcare system. Underlying the deficiencies is the evisceration of primary care. There needs to be a well-trained primary care doctor supervising all of it.
I agree.
Taking in the information, being the ombudsman for the patient, and guiding him or her through it. Most of my time these days is spent guiding my family and friends through the healthcare system, and I think to myself, what would have happened if I hadn't been here? It's just unbelievable how deficient the system is in terms of the care that people get.
Well, and I actually think we're seeing some of that play out in another way in the Lindsay Clancy trial. In my experience, so I've been on the air, you know, with this show for about 6 years, and in my experience, there is a vast delta between traditional medicine and functional medicine.
Yes.
and you can wind up with diametrically opposing
I have no
points of
idea what
view
diametrically
from
means.
doctors in those respective camps, to where you as a civilian have
What
no
the
idea
does that mean,
what to do.
diametrically?
And it's a matter of life and death. And a lot of the people who are just disgusted with what's happening to Lindsay Clancy, many of them are more functional medicine people who don't really believe in these psychotropic drugs to begin with, and can't believe that this medical system just completely drugged her up so severely. And then some are still in the old traditional medicine mindset and just don't understand why there wasn't, as you're pointing out, a primary care physician who was at the helm, who was running herd on these very serious drugs being poured into this woman's body.
100%. And yeah, I am very in favor of medical freedom. COVID taught us that people, the government, much to my amazement, can get involved. That most doctors are employees now, and the employer can get involved. You need to maintain the freedom for yourself and your family. But primary care needs to be a part of that, because no matter whether you choose somebody more functionally or allopathic oriented, educate yourself and act accordingly. But there's something deeper in this case that I wanted to get. It's a perfect day for me to talk to you about this, because I've been thinking a lot about this, which is a philosophical question, which is that when somebody engages in violent acts of any type,
Oh, complete opposite.
there's
Thank you.
always reasons for it that are of a psychological, psychiatric nature. Whether it's where you were brought up, or the violence you experienced, or the trauma you experienced in childhood, or something happened, whatever it might be. There are many different causational influences on somebody being violent. Why do we draw the line right here is the question. Why do we say, well,
what do you mean?
At psychosis, there's a reason she became psychotic. There was a mess here. There was a lot of reasons. But you look at anybody being violent. I'm just proposing this as a sort of a polemic, which is everybody has horrible backgrounds when they are violent. It's always the case. There's a lot of stuff there, psychiatrically, psychologically. Now, why do we differentiate that from, say, this?
I agree. Why do people get a
That's very
pass
good
in
question.
psychosis?
Yes, exactly. If you picked your average gangbanger,
I don't know what pineapple
off of
piece
the
is.
streets in South
We
Chicago,
don't do that.
and looked at his childhood experience, you'd be horrified. Horrified.
Exactly.
And you would accurately predict that he'd join a gang and participate in gang violence himself. But her, it's a different story. Now we're like, we're looking for a more specific reason. Did the drugs do it? What did it? Yeah, it's an interesting question.
It is.
I mean, I don't.
What do you think? Because
we expect more, I think, of mothers.
Yes, we do.
And a person like Lindsay, who doesn't seem to have had a lifetime of trauma leading up to this horrific act.
That's right. So there's one caveat I would say, which is, we in this country talk a lot about evil, and we seem very confused about what that means. But there are people who enjoy hurting other people. That exists. That's evil. There's no doubt about it. And there are people who end up hurting other people and feel like they're either doing good or they're justified in doing it. But there are people who develop states, brain states, where they're transiently violent. That seems to be Lindsay Clancy's situation. Seems to be.
I don't know
You're
what that
trying to
means.
say she's a bad person, right? She's somebody who would kill her kids. That's a bad person. Or she's somebody who is in a transient brain state. Or could she go into that state again? That's really the question here.
I mean, to me, it's like from the law, from a legal perspective, we took a deep dive on self-defense cases when Nick Reiner got arrested. Not self-defense, insanity. And the standard is just so impossibly high. I just don't see it here. You have guys who are basically frothing at the mouth, unable to put two sentences together, who are still psychotic when the cops show up. Not like her. I mean, she was injured, but as soon as she woke up from her, her trauma, she was asking about herself, not her kids. Those people are not allowed the not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect.
That's right.
Finding. So, I look at her, she's a lot closer to sane than they are. And I just, legally, the standard's so high, I don't see it. And I don't really care, because she's ruined her life. Her earthly time here is effectively over, whether she's alive or dead. You kill your 3 children, I don't think you're ever going to be happy, ever. And if you are, most of us are going to begrudge it to you. So I don't have a lot of care in my heart for what happens to Lindsay Clancy. I don't care if she goes to the mental institution for the rest of her life, if she goes to a prison for some limited amount of time. But my lawyer friends are telling me she might be out on the streets earlier if she stays within the prison system than if she goes into a mental facility where they tend to hold you longer. So that's, I mean, for people who really want to see her punished, I query what they should be rooting for.
They
For
do.
me, I'm like,
They'll hold you in a
woman's
psych
life is
unit for a long time.
I completely agree with you, but I want to go back to the legal standard. It's really important to understand the medical standard and legal standard are completely different. And the legal standard is any evidence of consciousness of doing something wrong, essentially, and it varies state by state a little bit, but generally it's almost impossible. That's why lawyers don't even try not guilty by reason of insanity, because you can't prove it. It's impossible to say, because everybody has to plan whatever it is they're doing, even if it's just to get a machete. And there it is. He knew he was doing something wrong because he went to a criminal to get the machete. Whatever. All you have to do is the slightest evidence of doing you aware that you're doing something wrong, or that other people would even understand it as something wrong, and that's no longer insanity. But boy, you're bringing up some really interesting stuff, and it also brings up the issue of there's a lot of heat around women sympathizing for her. And people want to politicize that, but I don't think it's a political thing, though. I don't think so.
Let's talk about that, because I think a lot of people are deeply disturbed by the nutcase so-called mothers out there. Okay, there are a lot of women who deal with postpartum, and it's a real thing, and they get through it, and they do what they need to. There's an infinitesimal number of women who actually would murder their child resulting from postpartum depression. But weirdly, there's a large number of women who will post a picture or video of themselves with their beautiful baby online with the soundtrack of Kevin Reddington, the defense lawyer, saying all the terrible things that, Lindsay was feeling. And they're fine with it. They're like showing themselves with their own child as though they might hurt their child, just like Lindsay, because this is like somehow, common. It's horrifying. I think 99.99% of the women out there, the only pictures we've ever taken with our child, never mind would consider posting, would be ones showing how much we adore and love and treasure and protect them. So it's like completely turning the image of motherhood on its head. Do we have an example of that, Deb? You play it. Stand by.
These ladies are crazy.
Overwhelmed, trying to take care of the kids. I'm drowning every day. I feel guilty that I'm spending my family's money and not making any. I feel like I spend way too much. She wrote that, right? I'm terrified of Callan getting sick. He's a sick baby. A sick baby is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable. I feel like the other kids are going to get him sick all winter long. She wrote that. Like it's abusive to let the baby cry and not respond. But I made the decision. I did it with Cal. There's way too much crying. It's incredibly stressful. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
He's okay. He will be okay.
Oh, people showing their little children, their babies, and the captions on the screen read, "Same, me too, Lindsay." Your thoughts on it, Doc?
That's insane.
I mean, it's mind-boggling that they would think that identifying with that is something that should be expressed publicly. But they're getting at two things, it seems to me. One is the fact that to have thoughts of harming a baby is not uncommon, believe it or not. But you're right, no one does it. But it's always something that women have, it's out of the shadows now with this case. And so women are like, maybe I'm not such a horrible person because I had that thought. That's one thing.
That's fine.
On the other side, they seem to be saying, wanting acknowledgement for how stressful and difficult mothering is, which it is.
It is, but
it's a tough job, and it only...
Okay, yes, it is very difficult to be a mom. It can be very hard. It's very stressful. But there are amazing, amazing times that come with it. Like, the good far outweighs the bad, and that's the point. There's some really hard, difficult moments, but the really good moments, the ones that are indescribable, make those bad moments well worth it. I've seen all these videos of these women going onto TikTok and going in their bathroom and like throwing ice and like freaking out and Lindsay Clancy, I understand you. And that's crazy. That is crazy. Because what? No.
Mothers can do it when there is a mom involved. The child wants mom a lot. And yeah, it's tough. It's probably also tough for your spouse to keep everything together and support it and
it's
moving
hard.
Things forward. And
it's difficult for a mom, and it's also difficult for a dad. They have different struggles. Mom has to, you know, take care of the household. Yeah, make sure it's clean, cook, all the things. Dad has to make sure that we have food and we have, you know, that the lights stay on. So, yes, it's difficult for both. They're different difficulties. When did we get into this place where like people don't understand like common sense and reality? Like when did we like graduate into this place of like idiocy? It goes hand in hand with the people that like, oh well, I don't like what you do or what you say, so you should not be able to, that means that I get to infringe upon your pursuit of happiness or whatever. Like, that's crazy. No, I wouldn't, I don't like, I'm not into K-pop. My kid likes K-pop though. We're going up, it's our
hard to raise
moment.
kids, and maybe we need to help people understand that. And also there's another feature in here that I wanted to bring up.
Scary.
Which is this country does not do well with ordinary misery. Ordinary misery is good. It's how we develop and strengthen and develop grit.
Ordinary misery is what makes the good times so good. Hey, you know what? If it makes you guys feel better to say that I'm unemployed, cool. If it makes chat feel better about life, shit. If I'm unemployed, then maybe I should start streaming during the day. Because I should be making shmoney if I'm broke. If I'm, you know... You telling me instead of working, I could just spend all that time here on YouTube? Sign me up. The fuck? I'll say this. On my husband's ashes, I am not unemployed. Okay? Like, on his ashes, I'm gainfully employed. I have a job. Like, that's sad that I have to do that. You know what? You got me. I don't have a job, so please support me. Please help me out, because I am so unemployed and broke. Please hit the Cash App, the PayPal, the Venmo, the Zelle, because I need groceries. I need bacon. I need to survive out here. So all I got is this monetized YouTube channel. That's all I got to make shmoney. So help a bitch out. Please and thank you. Shit. If it's like that, then it's like that. Can I get some shmoney? Chat got me fired from my job, okay? So I need money. Okay? Chat got me fired. Please help me out. I can't afford my bills. I need that shmoney, honey, shmoney, honey, bunny, donny. I need that shmoney, shmoney, honey, bunny. Oh, they probably got banned, that's why. Ain't nobody gonna stop my shine. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. When I say that I'm blessed and highly favored, I am blessed and highly favored, honey. Be sure to hit that Cash App, the PayPal, the Venmo, the Zelle, Super Chat. We got Super Chats, Super Stickers, all that, memberships. Have you ever thought, hey, that's a cool lady. I want to text her. Join my membership. Feel free. I forget which tier it is to get my number, but one of them.
Dr. Freud arrived in this country. I like telling the story. The reporters came to him and said, what do you hope to understand here in this country? He said, well, ultimately, I hope to understand the difference between serious mental illness and ordinary misery. Because it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. But in this country, look, we just went through the 90s and early 2000s with the opioid thing. No pain in America. No one should ever feel any pain in America. Here's 60 Vicodin, everybody. And now we're doing the same thing with other sources of discomfort. Ordinary misery is good for us.
I have a question for you on this. I don't really believe in, I don't know, what is it? Like, I don't believe in sitting around thinking about how miserable you are.
Right.
I don't believe it's good for you.
Right.
So, like, when I hear you say it's hard, I mean, I recognize that it is hard for a lot of women. For a lot of other women, it's not hard. It's actually really joyful most of the time. And when the hard moments come, they have a very good perspective on them because the vast majority of it is so joyful and wonderful. Now, I don't know how helpful it is as a mental health approach to say to the women who have decided that
I don't know. I don't remember what. There's a membership. There's a membership tier where you could have my number.
9 out of 10 on the scale of difficulty. How helpful it is to validate that, as opposed to helping them shift their mindset around it. Which is sure, there are tough moments, but overall, so many blessings associated with this, and you should be focused on those. Like as a mental health tactic.
Don't disagree.
Which one
don't
it
disagree.
is, but one of the higher tiers.
We have done so much coddling that we've created a population.
Oh, I have 3 months of Shopify free. I have to set that up so that I could
have the
have it.
resiliency and the adaptability and the emotional regulatory system in place. Plus, our families have been a mess for like 30 years now. And the family...
Yeah, if you can't join, it's okay. I get it. But it's just for people who want to.
Regulation. And if you don't have emotional regulation, you haven't been exposed to other stressors along the way, or you've been in safe spaces the whole time, is it any wonder that a challenge like mothering is overwhelming?
Yeah.
Now, once we're there...
Safe spaces are causing problems.
I would argue that we should use more services because, yes, it's good. Yes, so what you're saying is good, and for some that will be enough. But for others, they'll need to develop resiliency and emotional regulation.
Yes, I guess you're right. It depends on whether you're a healthy person to start and whether you can control your emotions and your thinking and so on. I mean, it was sort of like, it was a little bit embodied in the now infamous Tom Cruise, Brooke Shields kerfuffle back in the day when she went on the Today Show and said she was suffering from postpartum, and she resorted to some sort of drug to help her with it, and Tom Cruise went on after the fact and just berated her. because Scientologists don't believe. Scientology obviously has got its issues. We've covered them extensively on the show. But there is a strain of Scientology that is actually quite good in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
And it's the strain that says, A, you cut out people of your life who are toxic. You know, you completely. I'm not endorsing Scientology. You also have to cut out people who aren't Scientologists, who are your family members, which is not good. But I'm just saying, I like the part that says
I know.
If somebody's toxic to you, you completely otherize them in your own life. You don't talk about them. You don't think about
Dolly
them. You don't let
Parton.
other people mention them to you. You just completely cut what to you is a cancer out, which can be a very healthy mental health option. And they're not big on drugs, especially when it comes to, mental health. And I gotta be honest, I'm not big on them either. Even these SSRIs, they seem to cause depression. Once you get on them, you seem to get used to them.
Certain
then
ones.
You have to up your dose, and then you have to try another one. It seems like one cycle after another. This is just my layperson's opinion, Doc.
So again, we're into some really interesting territory for which there's no one answer, okay, but worth thinking about for everybody. The way I think about it for Scientology is like, they got a point. The stuff there's stuff they bring up. It's like, okay, yeah, you got a point there. And they will often point at the psychosurgeries for which somebody won a Nobel Prize. And I when I first started working in a psychiatric hospital, the first thing that happened is I acquired all the medical catastrophes that were left over from all the psychosurgeries, which were catastrophic. It was
I am. I'm a mom.
Anyway.
Wait. Psychosurgeries, that to me is like lobotomy. I thought that was like 1940s, 50s stuff. You're telling me like in your practice as a physician, you still saw hangovers from that kind of thing?
I was working at an old psychiatric hospital, been there 100 years. It was like a museum of psychiatry. And some of the chronic care patients had singulotomies or lobotomies in the late 50s. And now they were in their 70s, and I got them as medical patients. And I got to see the disasters that this all created. And by the way, there was never any long-term studies on lobotomy. They don't know what happened down. I blame the neurosurgeons. They stayed quiet during that whole catastrophe. And I could tell by the way they were writing about it, they were just mortified that psychiatrists were going to the bedside.
It's like how the endocrinologists and pediatricians are staying silent now as we do this to children, as we cut off their body parts and sterilize them. Same thing, complicit.
These things keep happening. The opiate addiction, the psychosurgeries, it's climate. All these things have the same structure to them. You get an evangelical group of physicians who go around and get control of the regulatory organizations that then get into academia, that then mandate things, and doctors shut up. They're afraid. We are universally afraid. Do you know how the opioid thing happened? It really got going because they prosecuted physicians for inadequate treatment of pain, which is not malpractice. That's a criminal and civil liability. And doctors immediately stopped prescribing opiates and sent everybody to pain management, who took the position that pain is what the patient says it is. The fifth vital sign is pain, more important than your pulse, and off this thing went. COVID, same structure. Dr. Birx runs around to every government, every state government, and gets control. All of a sudden, masking shut down, and school closures. These are things that were pushed. And the government officials are, what's the term that they use in communism? The useful idiots for all that. But once it gets going, it's very hard to stop. But let me just talk about pills. We have another problem in this country, back to Dr. Freud and ordinary misery, which is we expect pills to make life better.
No, they're supposed to regulate
things. Pills are not designed to make life better. Doctors treat disease, possibly syndromes, and possibly, I'm accepting sort of intolerable symptoms, but medications are only used when they are worth the risk. And there's always huge risk every time I open my prescription pad, and we have lost track of that entirely. Pills only make things better. It's got to help.
It's not true. You got to make sure that the risk,
like I'm all for
the
it.
risk outweighs the reward.
As long as it's carefully managed.
And I don't. Even though I wouldn't take them myself, and I certainly wouldn't want my children taking them if they ever needed them. I don't judge the people who do, because I do know some people who have taken them and said that they were helped by them, so I don't have any judgment in my heart against them.
Megan, I'm going to interrupt you.
It's a case-by-case basis.
Not just case-by-case, but treatment, when properly prescribed, the outcomes are good. treatment, when the prescribing circumstance is a little vague, you're more likely to have adverse outcome.
Right, prescribed and then managed.
Yes.
Like these drugs, like if your doctor's going to put you on, I don't know, a statin, whatever, people go on those for years. They go to an annual appointment with their physician. It's all fine. These drugs seem to require active management by the psychiatrist.
They need to be in therapy.
Who prescribes them, because they actually can cause more of the very thing
Dolly Parton
that
has
they were
frozen
prescribed to
meals.
fix.
Right. So.
And the next thing you know, your patient's
Have
in
a good
downward spiral,
night.
and she was getting like this one woman who was treating her
Much
seemed
love,
like an
sauce
idiot
man.
who hadn't been out of medical school more than 2 minutes, who wasn't on the case. Then she was wound up in the care of physician's assistants who weren't even, doctors. No offense to physician's assistants, but there should be a psychiatrist managing psychiatric medicine. And so, and she did say, I will say this for Lindsay Clancy, she and the husband did seem to try to reach out for medical help, like with these meds, over and over and over again. And she wasn't keeping it a secret that she was having these issues. She seemed to have been jumping up and down saying, for the love of God, somebody please help me.
Yes, and back to what I was saying about primary care, you're not going to see doctors anymore in primary care. Some physicians' assistants and nurse practitioners are outstanding. Some are not. But you're not going to see doctors anymore. That's what the insurance company has made sure to set it up that way. They have eviscerated primary care, I'm telling you. The other thing is primary care, extenders and otherwise, are the predominant prescribers of these medicines, and they are not trained to do it. I was interested in the brain and psychiatry. I arrived at the psychiatric hospital, was very enthusiastic about learning psychiatry. I thought I knew something about it. After a year, I thought, oh my God, I don't know anything. I need psychiatric consults because it gets complicated. After 5 years there, I went, I'm never prescribing without a psychiatric consult, and they almost are never asked for. And patients resist them. They resist psychiatric consults. I'm not crazy. I don't see a psychiatrist.
Well, I love my therapist. I've said before, he's more like a life coach than he is a shrink. But I can sum up his advice for all the listening audience. People are complicated. People are complicated.
That's right. We are. But you mentioned the growing sort of what's going the mob that's growing around Lindsay Clancy. I am gravely concerned about mobs right now. I predicted it. I wanted to write a chapter about it in a book because I saw the narcissistic turn. I saw all the trauma in childhood, and I couldn't find a period of history where there was as much of that as pre-revolutionary France. So I just deduced that there's going to be guillotines, there's going to be mobs, and we are in it. And it's dangerous now. It's really. I woke up this morning feeling scared.
Thank you for saying that, because I've worried about this, Doc, because much in the same way when we see a suicide, a very prominent public suicide, they tend to come in threes. It's almost always the case, just from a news person's perspective, that when you see one, then you see follow-up ones. Remember, there was Anthony Bourdain and there was Kate Spade, and then we just had 2 others publicly. But in any event, I worry about that dynamic affecting moms. Like, the idea has been floated and in a way blessed by these loons who are doing these videos and like making Lindsay Clancy into some sort of a heroine. There should be a fair amount of condemnation and scorn, even if you have some empathy for her and the mental health struggle she went through. I think we must have a fair amount of condemnation and scorn.
Well, I must tell you what I'm seeing in response to it. It's not that, which is men fleeing. I'm just seeing a male flight, I would call it, from relationships. You go on Instagram and X, and you'll see all men like, these women should not. I don't want them to have my kids. I don't want.
A lot of men don't want to be with women. Like they're afraid of women.
And
they're afraid of the women.
90 Day Fiance show was prescient. They're going elsewhere to find women to be in relationships with, and it has accelerated. A lot of men.
They should.
They should. Well, they're doing it, and
They should. Why would you marry one of these lunatics? Any man out there should marry somebody who is mentally well. I mean, that has to be the first criteria, you know, like before you do anything. What's her family like? What's her background like? How does she handle adversity, stress, sadness? Like, all of those things need to be, like, you can compromise on, like, oh, he's not as clever as I'd like. You know, I'd like somebody with a sharper sense of humor. You cannot compromise on basic mental health.
I agree with you, and there's a layer above that, which is there is a movement to vilify men. And a lot of women have bought fully into it, and then have strange expectations about marriage and child rearing, as we were talking about earlier. And there's, I was, again, maybe the algorithm was feeding me stuff, but I saw a ridiculous number of videos, women saying, oh, I'm just not feeling it anymore. I love the guy, you know, they're in a beautiful home. You know, they're obviously he's very supportive of them financially and otherwise. And I need to end this. I'm not kind of not feeling it. And then fast forward to a video of somebody, the same woman sobbing, like, he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. And men think to themselves, honey, you just ruined his life. You destroyed this guy. And of course he doesn't want to be your friend. And there's all this confusion going on in women and men and their relationships in this country. It's not so much elsewhere. So men are fleeing. It's sad to see.
I completely agree. This is one of the many reasons why Dr. Jordan Peterson's work has been so important, and he'll fire right back at you if you play that card. What about you? How great are you? You think you're so great, sister? Like, you have no flaws? What do you think led him to be so apathetic or to wind up cheating? He's not, you know, it's not about always blaming the woman. But it's also not about always blaming the man.
It's more that zone where, you know, it's so disposable. Humans are disposable. Relationships are disposable. That's a horrible quality. We need to invest in relationships. This whole notion of building a family. People don't even talk about that when they get married. They talk about weddings. You're going to be the head of a family that gets built, and you're going to build it, God willing, through generations. And that is the function of those two people getting married. That's why we do that. Now, you don't have to have kids. That's fine. That's free country. All for it. But if you...
As we're seeing, many people shouldn't.
Right. And if you get to it, if you do it...
What's up?
You've got to think about leading this unit that is the foundation
I'll be right back.
of society. And it's under attack. It's been under attack for quite a while.
Yeah. Some of that messaging, it has been apparent in these crazy videos. Here's a little flavor of what we're hearing around the Clancy trial on this front. SOT 10.
Every one of us that have roots that go back to the Salem witch trials, we are freeing our ancestral bloodline by coming together for Lindsay Clancy. That's why that shit is happening in Massachusetts. It's happening right near Salem. We are coming together and not letting our sister go down for a crime she didn't commit. The rise of the matriarchy is here. The patriarchy is fucking dead. We will burn it at the stake.
I'm going to Sweden.
Spoken like a woman who doesn't have sons.
I'm right. I'm going to Sweden. I'm going to go to somewhere else. Go to Thailand. Find somebody somewhere else. Fine. That's what a man thinks.
Russia, Eastern Europe. You know, like where you have more hardline women who respect and love their men and understand like a family hierarchy and are fine with it. But like, yeah, I would never want somebody I know and love to wind up with that crazy loop.
But I at the same time, I was such a moderate, Megan. I'm brutal this way in my own brain, which I get what she's saying. I get the point. I get yes, horrible things have happened to women for sure. That doesn't mean that we should use the court system as a means of getting justice for the Salem witch trial for women that were mistreated.
The Salem witch trial, that was made up shit. There were no witches. They were pointing at normal female behavior and calling it witch-like behavior because of religious zealotry. And in this case, there's no dispute. She killed those 3 children. Absolutely no dispute.
I would say there's something even more sinister that they're not acknowledging is that the Salem witch trial was a mass formation psychosis. It was hysteria. And I would argue That's what's happening all over the place in this country for every little medical issue. It's happened for cyclospora. It's happening for monkeypox. Everything is a mass formation now that is exceedingly dangerous. It's the mob stuff. Mob behavior I was talking about. I don't mean mob crime syndicate. I mean people gathering and scapegoating. It's out of control right now.
It's very strange. It's a leftist phenomenon. It's not happening on the right. This is not right-wing women, conservative women are not posting these videos. They are not falling for this nonsense. They don't talk about men that way. This is a leftist thing. And I was saying the other day that these women who are posting these videos that we're looking at together, you know, why are they doing it? And I think it's because on the left, it's very popular to have every disorder ever known to man. Whatever it is, you've got it. And the more of them you have, the more special you are, the more you get to talk about yourself, which is a very favorite pastime.
Okay, guys.
Sort of brand of women. And nothing, I've mentioned this to the audience, embodies this more to me than this woman who was stopped on suspicion of DWI a couple years ago.
Amazon
You gotta watch
has
this, Drew.
this clay
This cop is so
for
respectful
like
of her.
$3. I'm so happy.
She's a nut.
It's the blue
But
agate.
She's one of
And
them.
I got a citrine.
And you watch.
I have like really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you.
This person.
Bring back here, please. Miss
I gotta
Perry?
condition this.
Well, I'm non-binary, so.
I'm non-binary.
This is Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai? Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much have you consumed tonight?
Probably 3 drinks.
I need to run you through some tests right now. Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
Okay.
Okay? Any recent head trauma, traumatic brain injuries, anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Focus on my finger, please.
I am. You're just like trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that. This is the test.
As you know, as an indigenous person, and there's a bunch of going around, I'm sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes.
I get you.
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or turn tonight.
Mental health.
Any physical injuries?
Mental, yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Mental, PTSD, depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else? Not call me ma'am, please.
I'm trying my hardest.
It's an accident.
Okay.
It means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
I
hardest.
don't feel like a man, so
Okay.
it's kind of
I don't feel like a ma'am. You're triggering me by calling me my actual biological sex.
I apologize. Let's see if we can move forward from it. You
I
have
want to tell you that I suffer from really bad anxiety, especially
Hi, Sean.
generational trauma and PTSD around
Generational trauma and
white people
PTSD.
and cops.
Around white people and cops.
It's just,
Wait.
I don't.
resist.
I want to watch this body cam. Body cam footage. I found it!
Why are you driving in the wrong way of traffic?
No, I just got changed around. I just moved here like 2 months ago.
I found it right away.
Okay. Do you understand what's going on, though? Yes. You're going into oncoming traffic.
I know, and
I know, and it's okay because I'm non-binary.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. I just have like really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you.
I don't want to.
I'm having a great day, Sean. I hope that you're having a great day. I have a great day every day.
We're past that. Just go ahead and step out.
As an indigenous person.
As an indigenous person. She's pulling that race card, girl. She's pulling that race card.
Miss Perry? Am I...
Well, I'm non-binary, so.
Okay.
I'm
What do you
non-binary.
go by?
Respect my pronouns.
How can I refer to you tonight, Kai? Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
No.
How much have you consumed tonight?
Probably 3 drinks.
I need to run you through some tests right now. Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
And so does everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
So does everyone.
Any recent head trauma, traumatic brain injuries?
Like
anything I need to
everyone
know about?
in this day and age
mental,
has
yes.
trauma.
Focus on my finger, please.
Damn. You're just like trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that. This is the test.
As you know, as an indigenous person, and there's a bunch of going around.
As an indigenous person.
Sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes.
I get you.
Right, Thomas?
I told you that. I'm non-binary.
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or a turn tonight.
Mental health.
I have mental health, so I can't do a walk or a turn.
Mental, yeah. I'm just saying.
I have mental disabilities.
Depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else you want?
Now with your right foot, place it in front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you not call me ma'am, please?
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, Paul.
Okay.
It means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
I
hardest.
don't feel like a man, so
Okay.
it's kind of triggering.
Right foot in front of your left. Nope. Go
Don't
back.
call me ma'am.
Sorry, but the whole man thing, just like...
The man thing is making me walk wonky. When you call me ma'am, I walk wonky.
No, but I just want to tell you that I suffer from really bad anxiety.
I suffer from bad anxiety and I can't walk a straight line.
Generational trauma and PTSD around white people.
White people and cops. That's racist.
It's just...
She said she has a lot of trauma around white people and cops. I just want to point that out.
I'm going to speak with you right over here, okay?
No.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
Don't, dude.
Don't make it hard.
Please.
Don't make it hard.
No,
Don't. You're going to get a resistance.
Dude,
You're going to get a resistance.
Don't arrest me. I'm a white woman.
Don't resist.
Don't. You're being a white man and...
You're being a white man.
falling all of your shit. Like,
As an indigenous person, fuck you guys.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, there is. It's called generational trauma.
Okay, walk on my
Generational trauma.
Hey Garrett, this is Deputy Griffiths with the Sheriff's Office.
How you doing?
Good. We're just about to your house. Where's the wife at? Okay. Do you want to come outside and chat with us?
Sure, can do.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Jesus Christ.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Oh, I didn't condition this. I have to condition this, and I have to condition this.
Good. I'm Deputy Griffiths. I am recording. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be taking over for Deputy Casper, but he's going to assist, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So just fill me in. I know I've read the screenshots and stuff, but
What's the first grade teacher?
how long has she been employed there?
This is her first year.
Okay.
And on her phone last week, saw that she was talking to a 6-year-old boy.
How did you know he's 16?
Because he goes to school there.
Okay. You know the kid? Personally?
Yeah, so our families are like super good friends and stuff.
Gotcha.
Give me one sec.
What's up? And screenshots. Talk about it. I mean, with the dogs and stuff, I mean, he admitted to me that, yeah, they definitely did stick together. I mean, there was a screenshot there that said, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Did he ever tell it to you verbally, or just that screenshot?
I gotta do something.
What's that?
Did he ever tell it to you verbally, or is it just that screenshot?
Well, I mean, he told me verbally on the phone,
Okay.
but also
In that screenshot.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so both ways he's told you.
Right.
Okay. How long have your families been hanging out?
Like, are you talking like, so my dad graduated
My dad's known him since high school.
Okay, so lifelong family friend.
Yep.
How long did your
First started working there. Okay. Which was September or whatever. I never
they didn't hang out before?
No.
You guys didn't hang out with him when he was a kid?
Nope, definitely not.
Okay, who else inside?
So I got my mom, my brother, and then there's people named Tyler and Tammy. They're like our good friends, and then my wife is on the end of the couch.
Okay. Okay.
Is there somewhere we can talk to her? Yeah. And now everybody else around? Yeah, that's totally fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see
Before I talk to her, I have a couple more questions for you.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
What is her Snapchat handle? Do you know? Do you want to write it down?
You want it? Yeah. Yeah, you can show me.
And then his Snapchat, how do you know that that's be a 16-year-old boy?
Because I have my Snapchat, because I'm an assistant track coach over here.
Okay.
I've known the kid forever. Obviously, my family has known them forever, so I've had him on Snapchat forever. I show him on my phone, and so I dad him up. Tell him what. Smoke wives.
Sorry, I'm doing something.
Okay.
Remind me your wife's name.
Mackenzie. Okay. Stand up there so I can see you. Yeah. Okay. You always hold up. No, the camera's just not focusing. Just type it in. So it's that one right there? Yeah. We'll drink tonight, and that's how I actually found out the sex. So.
Okay, how many times did she tell you they had sex?
Just once. This really happened last week. I literally went on her phone on Sunday. She was texting him, and she promised me that it was only just a little kiss or whatever. And then I got her doing it. They definitely did have sex. Okay. This is Dan. And he's never caught it. Factory, whatever.
Looks like maybe she's going upstairs. Do you guys have any firearms in your home?
I have one upstairs. Does she have access to it? It's in the closet. It's like on the top shelf.
Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't have to be a thing.
No, not necessarily. Do you mind if we come inside?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. We're gonna want to chat with you after.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hello, everyone. You Mackenzie?
No.
Is that who just ran upstairs?
Yeah, I think she went to get shoes or something.
Okay. Do you mind if I go upstairs? Okay. I'm gonna head up there.
She's not my house. I'm just here for my grandson.
Okay.
My son was
Hello. Hi there. Are you Mackenzie?
Yeah, I'm gonna close this just because my little guy's in here.
Okay.
You don't mind?
Yeah. Do you want to step outside? It looks like you're getting shoes.
Yeah.
You want to step outside? Okay. We can do that. Oh my goodness. Look at you. I'm going to squeeze around you.
She's all hard. Right.
Okay, I am recording. My name's Amy. I'm deputy with the sheriff's office. What's going on today? Why is your husband calling us?
There's been a lot of infidelity mutually within the relationship. A lot of anger going on right now, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, that's
That's all I really have to say to you at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
I had to do something.
There's a lot of mutual anger, mutual hatred going on right now.
Okay. When did that start?
We've been married for 4 years now, and consistently throughout our marriage, it's been very unloyal, very unhealthy.
Is this?
God, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
The vanilla? Oh, this is the vanilla.
What does he do for work?
He's a mechanic for home and disposal.
Okay. Okay. And you're a school teacher? Okay.
She's a school teacher, and she's diddling kids. Freaking diddler.
Going both ways. Is that the argument that's going on
The
tonight?
diddly McDiddler.
Yeah. So, about 8 months ago, he had stepped out on me. And then there's just been like a constant like distrust of like anything.
Hi, Belle. How you doing, girl?
Because there has been, you know, things that have happened in the past, and so we just haven't. There's been no trust. So no matter what I do, no matter what he does, there's no trust on either end. If that makes sense.
All right.
So,
We got to condition some clay, girl.
yeah, very hard. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you first see yourself going from here?
I'm going to do something with this today. We're going to condition the
me,
silver
myself, and for my son.
and this silver.
It's not a place I want my son
Honey.
to be in. I would like to
Honey. Let's try with this one since it's open already.
happen at this point. Given
It's hard as a rock.
whatever, however,
Like a rock.
worse, I would say within the last month.
Let's hope it doesn't stick to this.
There's a lot of alcohol abuse that goes on the other party.
Okay.
It's gotten really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, see this one, I don't know why.
Like
What can I do to make it stop sticking to this? My fingers, it hurts.
His dad in whatever capacity that is. But him and I together is not. It's not a thing that should happen.
Okay.
Okay, Google. How can I stop my polymer clay from sticking to the acrylic roller?
Dust the clay or roller lightly with cornstarch or mist it with water before rolling. You can also roll the clay between 2 sheets of wax paper or parchment paper.
Maybe the water will help. I just sprayed it with a little bit of water. I do have wax paper. I could use that too. I got parchment paper. Yeah, my fingy hurts, but it's okay. I have not found Piglet, but we have the family on the hunt for her. We will find her. I think the best way to do this is to just break it up into like these teeny little pieces. And then I just squish them. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Shish kebabs. Oh, this is too low. There we go. Yeah, I need cornstarch. I don't have any cornstarch. There's like a lot of cornstarch is supposed to like help, especially when you're using the push molds. They say to dust the push molds with cornstarch so that the clay doesn't stick. I'm gonna have to get out the clay softener too. I don't really like the liquid clay softener. It's not my friend. I didn't like it. I'm not a fan. I'm just gonna break all this up into little baby pieces, and then we're gonna try to, because then I could just take the softener and I could like squish it in and make it try to work from there. Because I know that like the clays that I really like, I like to have them preconditioned because I don't want to go to like use a clay and then be like, oh, this clay is F. I can't use it because it's not ready yet. Oh, I was supposed to take photos of these. I'll take photos of these another day. Let's put them on the website. Like a rock, oh, like a rock. Yeah, I know. A lot of people said that they didn't like the granny sheets. So I won't put them on the granny sheets no more. I've been putting them on like my desk. I don't really have like a I don't have a black. I don't really know what kind of black. I don't think I have a black background that I could place it on. Okay. So now that we got these all in little paces, let's take these. I wonder if I can condition and smoke. I would like to. Right, now that it's broken up into these little bitty pieces, now I'm going to try to squish together. You know, I don't have black construction paper, but I have like maybe like white. This is like a rock. Like a rock. I've been washed in the water, washed in the blood, I'm as good as new. Oh, hallelujah, I've been washed in the water, washed in the blood, all because of you. Oh, hallelujah, I'm clean. I will say this, to all the people that like are preying on my downfall and think that like your little attacks against me are working, they're not. They're not working, and I really am going to continue to pray for you because I feel so badly for you. Like, I just feel so badly for you. I hope that you figure it out. I hope that you find whatever it is in life that you're missing, because this ain't it. It ain't it. Your life is going to keep getting worse, and my life is going to keep getting better, and then what? Look at where you're at right now. Trying so hard to circumvent my means of income that you circumvented your own income. Your only source of income. At that. Yeah, maybe Piglet, you know what? Maybe she is. Maybe Piglet was like, I don't like you no more, bitch. I'm out. I'm out. Piglet said, I'm out. I'm outie 5,000. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side. I need a scraper. Not really a scraper, but I need to smizz. I need to smoke. I'm nauseous. I'm a nauseous bitch. I'm a nauseous. I'm a nauseous. I'm a nauseous. Hello, you're all sick. How are ya? What a great name. What a great name. Where is the softener? I just had it like 2 seconds ago. What did I do with it? What did I do with the softener? Oh, it's right here. So this is Sculpey clay softener. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's clay softener. It's like really gushy clay. And I think that's a lot. I don't think I need that much. Maybe like that. It's like really soft, gushy clay. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna work it in with the clay, with the clay, with the clay all day. Fears got me living with my chained down like a prisoner in my own town. Like daily medication. I try, but I can't change my situation. 'Cause a liar comes to rob my joy. Yeah, I'm bruised, but I'm not destroyed. I'm rising like an army. How do you guys feel about the whole Blueface and Nevaeh thing? I don't know how I feel about it anymore. At first, I couldn't stand him. Now, I'm like, well, maybe he's not wrong. I know I can't stand Krishan. I know Krishan's a whole demon. But, like, do I really feel bad for Nevaeh? I don't know. I do like that name, too, Nevaeh. I will say, though, it's such a cliche because she has a white mom and a black dad. That's such a cliche name for a mixed girl with a white mom and a black dad. Well, I don't have actually any construction paper. I have white computer paper. To be fair. I don't have any construction paper. I got white computer paper. Hey, you want to be a clay baddie? You better learn how to condition this shit. No shampoo. You want to be a clay baddie? Man, I wish I could just sit here all day and do this. You know how happy I would be? I mean, I am happy, but I'll be even more happier. My daughter made me a cross magnet. Well, first she made me a flower magnet, and I put that on my fridge. And I gave the cross magnet to my dad because I figured I could have one and he could have one. You're lifting my back up to the skies? I don't know what that means. I got heaven All right, let's listen to something because I feel like it's too much dead air. I got heaven on my mind. Evil daughter thinks she can outsmart police and it doesn't work.
I think that if I could have done anything... You could have. Dad, don't go back home, Dad. You're about to get your killed, Dad. Yeah, you don't want to hear? Yeah, go home.
This is Amanda Kenny. The day after Father's Day in 2008, Amanda's grandfather calls police to report that guns have been stolen from his home. Following up on the report, police visit the house his son, Gary Kenny, shares with his wife, Sharon Myers, and children Amanda, Daryl, and Joshua. When officers arrive, they discover a shocking scene. 50-year-old Gary is dead. He has been shot multiple times and has lacerations to his wrist and neck. Learning about growing issues between Gary and his oldest son, investigators arrest Daryl and his friend Ruben Nero on suspicion of murder. During their police interrogations, the young men point the finger at Sharon. When police search the family home, they discover letters that suggest that both Sharon and Daryl could be involved in the planning and execution of the murder.
Damn.
Now questioning if Gary's murder could have been a family plot.
The wife
detectives haul Amanda in
plotted
for
with
a
the
formal
kids
police
to kill the
interrogation.
husband?
Situation.
That's scary.
All right, Amanda.
That's scary. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Let's go ahead. Let's turn off all our cell phones here. So we could have some... I don't know, would you rather we don't have a table? Okay. All right, Amanda. I talked to you already the other day, okay?
No, it's really not that hot here. It's actually pretty nice.
Your mom's in there talking to some of my partners.
I gotta
And I guess when we
get a
met,
pour
you were,
wash.
at your friend's house, right?
What do you mean? When you called me?
Or whenever your mom called you were at your friend's house?
that's
Okay. And you came over and we met you at your house, and obviously we're here. You're willing to come talk to us and clarify some issues that we have about the case? No, it's not I suppose either, you know. We can't force you to.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right.
Like I said, you know, no one's here forced to be here.
Let's try to
you want to go home right
see
now,
how
you can
this
just tell me
works.
and we'll drive you back home. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I was just thinking about me walking home and how funny would that be?
No, we want to do it.
I know.
So you're willing to stop if you don't want to answer questions, you just tell me, hey, I don't want to answer no more questions, I want to stop talking, and I want to go home, and you could open that door and walk out, and I'll take you home. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's hope this doesn't break.
So, where were you at today, your friend's house? Which friend was that?
My friend Chelsea.
Chelsea? Okay.
That's working perfectly.
Obviously, it's a difficult time. You have a viewing later on this afternoon. I know you told me that. You had a family visit from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
You ready to be drunk?
No, please ask me.
I'm a gentleman. You are. Come on, you know.
Thank you very much, guys.
She feels like we didn't want her, from the house. So, not that I'm not a gentleman, So going back, I know what we talked about that day, and I know it's a difficult thing to go over, but there's some things that we've been finding out throughout the investigation about the young man that was with your
no.
Okay, this young man, Ruben Nero, and I mean certain things that we really just want to clarify. Now, on that particular day when we interviewed that day outside your house, I know you had told my partner, and I was in the vehicle, that
the oil is
your
messing
brother
us
had
up.
recently got out of prison, all right? And that your brother had made a comment to you a couple of days prior to your dad's murder that he was going to kill your father.
There's a hole in my finger because of
What did you think about that
the
comment?
machine that I was trying to fix yesterday.
I kind of thought he was. I thought he
I
meant
gotta
it.
clean the oil out of
I thought
this.
he was serious, and I believed him, but I didn't really like. It was kind of like I didn't say anything really back to him because I kind of like I don't know like logically I believed it, but I didn't like emotionally think he would do it, and I'm more like not think he would do it. I think more emotionally I think it wouldn't happen.
When he made that comment to you, where were you guys at?
We were in his apartment.
Okay. At that motel he stayed at? Okay.
A motel is not an apartment, girl.
And
Motel is not an apartment.
They said that the day right before your dad's murder, your brother had said for you and your brother, basically the rest of the family, not to be at the house.
Yeah.
Okay, at a certain time.
Yeah.
And what time was that?
It was around the time that he got home from work. Because he got home from work the same every day.
Okay. So your dad has a pretty routine schedule.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that day, were you at your house when your dad got home?
No, what happened is my mom scheduled a haircut because we were going away to Pennsylvania, and I kept commenting how he looked pretty raggedy, so he should get it cut. So she finally, and a bunch of other people made comments, so she made a haircut appointment. And
you guys usually go to the mall for haircuts?
Yeah, we go to the same place.
Every time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what were we talking about? Something?
We're talking about the haircuts you usually do.
I'm sorry, I really, I was gonna drive my car, but I have, look at now, I have no gas in it, I don't have any money.
Right.
So, I called my mom back and I told her, and I told her that Darren wasn't back yet because he was just borrowing the truck, he was supposed to be having an interview. And so she told me, she wanted me to start walking, and she actually told me she wanted me to start walking the other way, so maybe Dad would think that I took the truck instead of thinking that Daryl did, so that way, he wouldn't get angry. Because he was really sensitive.
I have a lot of people that prey on my downfall. Truly.
When did you realize your dad had gone home? Because you told me you knew he got home.
Well, what happened is I didn't walk the back way because I couldn't really hear her, so I walked the main road up there. Okay. Yeah. And I walked up there and I saw my dad, and
did he stop or what?
Yeah, he stopped. And he was talking to me, and he asked me where I was going, and I told him. And
what did you tell him?
I told him that I was going to walk Josh up to meet Mom, because we've done this before, because we were in a hurry and I was late, and where we've walked and she's met us. And but usually I was back home when I didn't have a car and everything. But
wouldn't it be quicker for her just to drive down the nation and pick you guys up than you walk all the way to State Road 3?
I don't know. I don't know what they were. No, it's in Courtney. It's in Courtney. Anyways, well, no, we usually do that because she was just leaving work, and so she.
Right now I'm just conditioning.
Yelled at my dad because she thought he would figure. He thought as soon as he got home, he would notice it missing and get mad. But he saw me and he told me that he didn't want me walking because it had just rained really bad, and he said he didn't want us walking in that. And so and he told me he wanted me to come home. And I told him okay, but I never came home because I didn't really have it.
So he actually stopped and said he didn't want you guys walking, wanted you to go back to the house. Yeah. You never did, you went. Yeah, and I told him, I tried to get him to go to my Nana's house. I told him that, because she really needed to talk to him, because she called him, was going to call him about, she wouldn't talk to him, and couldn't get a hold of him about the guns. And so, did he know about the guns then? No, he didn't know until he got home and called, my Nana, because I told him that he really needed to talk to her, it was really important. And I was hoping that maybe he would go right to Nana's, but he didn't. And, so you didn't tell him what he needed to go to Nana's about?
No, I wanted him to go over there.
Why you wanted him there?
I wanted him to go over there because, I don't know, I had bad feelings, and I wanted him to go over there, not only to not see the truck that's been gone, but to maybe keep him over Nana's. And, I don't know, I feel like there are a lot of things that I could have done that I should have done, and it makes me feel bad. But
let me ask you this: is there anyone that you have talked to, confided in, about things that your brother had said to you?
No, the only person I told was my mom. Didn't even know until we were at the hair appointment, and my brother was just finishing getting his hair finished up. Right. And I told him, but Daryl says a lot of things. And he doesn't, he never does, if they say things, but they don't ever do them. And, I think my mom didn't, I told her, and she just kept telling me, she's like, no. She just kept saying that over and over again, he couldn't do it, he won't do it. He's like, she just kept asking me, I was getting really annoyed there too, I remember. She kept asking me, do you think he'd do it? And,
the motor feels fine today. It can't be too thick though. If the clay's too thick, it'll F the motor up.
Yeah.
And that he wanted you out of the house that day?
Yeah.
You told her both those things.
I told her that. I told her that. And, I think the reason she doesn't believe it is she, no matter what we do, she always believes the best in us, and she always expects the best out of us, so she didn't really think that he would do it.
Right.
So.
And how did your mom feel when you told her that? Did she try to call Daryl, or did she try to call your father?
No, she just sat there and she just got really like, I don't know, like there was a look on her face, like kind of sick look, and.
Did she?
No one warned your dad that your brother was going to try to kill him?
No, like I said, my mom, she was finishing up with my brother.
Okay.
So
when you told your mom this, were you guys sitting in front of other people? Where were you guys at?
I was kind of like whispering it to you. I was kind of like, talking. We were sitting in other chairs, like you get your hair cut in. But
okay. And sometime didn't your brother show up to the mall?
After we got their hair done. My brother called my mom and said he was going to meet her at the mall. And then I remember my mom got really angry because...
Did your mom say what he was going to come meet her at the mall for?
No, he didn't. She didn't know because they got cut off because he ran out of minutes. Okay. That's a prepaid phone.
Okay.
And I remember my mom got really angry because he was supposed to be
conditioned.
He was supposed to drop off the truck because I remember on the way home, my mom told him that he needed to get the truck in the driveway and he needed to not be seen.
Right.
So that way, I don't know. I guess my dad wouldn't. He would know the truck was there.
Next.
But wouldn't your mom ask Daryl at the time?
Come in. All right, ladies and genties. In a little while, I'm gonna get off because I'm gonna hang out with my kid. But for now, I got a little bit more time. Oh, you're in here. You're in here. You're in here. I did not know that you were in here, you little scutcha-dutch. Hi, Nolly. What you doing, Nolly? Can you get out of my room, Nolly? I don't want you in here. Get out. Come on. Come on. Get out. Get out. Come on. Get out. Nolly, get out. All right, I'll let you stay. I know that you did something with Piglet, and I'm very mad at you. You're the Piglet bandit. Nala stole Piglet. She's in here. Do you want to come get her? Come get her. Nolly! What you doing, Nolly Popsicle? She's a good dog. She's a really, really good dog. My little Nolly girl. My little Nolly, Nolly girl. You want a treat? You want a treaty? You want a treaty, sweetie? You want a little treaty, sweetie? Shit. You want a little treaty, sweetie? You want a little treaty, sweetie? Good girl. You're the goodest girl. She's a good dog. She does have a head of curly human hair. She got the cutest little fro out there. I'm nauseous. I need to smiz a biz for Riz, my niz. Anybody that wants to support my cannabis habit, feel free to hit the Cash App, PayPal donation alerts, because I don't have any money for that right now. I have money, I just don't have money for that. This definitely is going to need some softener. It's crispy, crunchy, peanut buttery. I really effed this finger up, man. Somebody said something the other day, and I mentioned how when I was a kid, I thought that these were like lady condoms. I don't know why, but I thought that they were like condoms for women. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I think somebody said that to me. And because somebody said that to me as like a joke, I thought it was serious, but I never understood how. Shout out to Target for having these lit ass freaking Bronco t-shirts. They had this other Bronco t-shirt, but I wasn't really a big fan. Don't nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. When I was a kid, another story from when I was a kid, my uncle used to always buy me Butterfingers, and I didn't even really like chocolate, but I liked Butterfingers because I thought like I was literally Bart Simpson. So I would eat Butterfingers because I thought that I was Bart. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. I gotta open the window. I don't got nothing for you. Doing? Get down. Get down. I actually have seen an actual female condom. They're like meant to go over the vagine. That's a weird concept. It's like dental dam.
I get you. What came out your words is said I had acknowledgement. So tell me, how do I have acknowledgement? No, I'm trying to figure out. No, you're not. No, you're not. You literally just said, come on, bro, don't do that to me, bro. You said you've been doing this for 33 years. Don't do that to me. I'm not dumb. Okay?
A 20-year-old sits down in an interview room, tells a senior detective he isn't dumb, and picks a fight with the wrong sentence. Elijah Davis was the driver in a drive-by shooting. The passenger fired the shots. A 15-year-old boy named Norvell Amos was hit in the face and killed.
Oh my gosh.
The detectives already have the car, the license plate, and the video. What Elijah does not yet understand is that the only person he needs to out-talk in this room is himself. Norvell Amos was 15 years old. He had a 13-year-old brother. According to investigators, the men in the car had been pressuring that younger brother to join their gang and did not take his refusal well. Norvell was not in any gang. He was shot in the face from the passenger window of Elijah's mother's car. Tonight, Elijah is sitting in an interview room in Spokane, Washington, and the detectives are still building the case.
Look at that curl.
Watch the first 90 seconds.
Look at that curl.
Before a single question about the shooting, the senior detective offers Doritos, water, a comfortable chair, and light small talk about bodybuilders.
I'm from Shaolin,
Every one of those choices is a decision. Every one of them lowers the temperature in the room by a degree, and every one of them makes what comes next harder to defend against.
What's comes off your behavior, won't you? I'm gonna worry about it. I know, I'm just asking. Every once in a while we get, man, listen. Every once in a while we get people.
What?
It's too good.
My dad made hot wings.
Sit on this side if you would, please. Yes, sir. Hey, did you say you wanted some water? Yes, please. Hey, you want any chips, cookies?
My dad made hot wings.
Alright, I'll be right back. Doritos.
I might not need to put any softener in this. We'll see.
No water? Well, thank you. You got it. So, Elijah, you know why you're here?
Hello, Ravender.
Let me tell you real quick, though. You see that bubble up there? I know they both watch it. That's a camera, so it's being audio and video recorded. Okay, I just want to make sure you knew that. So. Hey, let me just get some real basic information from you. How do you spell Elijah?
E-L-I-J-A-H. David.
Okay, and your middle initial?
J.
Okay, and how about your date of birth?
0408-2000.
Damn.
And what are you using for a current address, Elijah?
I don't got a current address. I'm homeless.
Okay.
You lying. Of course I did.
Do you stay anywhere at all? And where do you lay your head at night?
House to house.
Okay. How about a phone number?
Yeah, I only like poo with piglets involved.
I don't have a phone number.
Don't have a phone number.
True story, but I'm pretty sure.
You're telling me a 20-year-old guy doesn't have a phone?
I don't have a phone number.
Oh, you got a phone?
I have a phone. I have a phone number.
Oh, okay. Is it like Wi-Fi or how do you?
Yeah, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi phone.
Okay.
He's a brokey.
Okay.
He's a brokey.
What do you do today?
I will say this. I don't like this clay. This is not a clay that I would ever buy again because it's literally just a gray clay with silver sparkles. And I would prefer if it was a silver, like if this was actually like a silver based clay with silver sparkles, that would be lit. But just a gray clay with silver sparkles, it ain't doing it for me. It's just not. It's so mundane, it's so plain, and it's not hitting.
Okay. So, drove around where I heard you gave your mom a ride to work or something?
I ain't got my mom no ride to work.
So, mom, right? Fair enough. Where's your mom work?
My mom work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, y'all probably know. She works at Snap.
Yeah, that's why I said you gave your mom a ride to work.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't give her a ride?
No.
Okay. So why would she tell us that you gave her a ride to work?
Like what time?
It sounded like after lunch hour, gave her a ride back up to work so you could use the car? No?
Early in the morning, yeah.
Huh?
Early in the morning, yeah.
Early in the morning you gave her a ride?
Yeah.
Okay, what time was that?
I don't know. I don't keep up with time, bro.
I don't keep up with time, by the way.
Okay. What did you drive her to work in then?
Her car.
Okay. And what kind of car does she have?
I don't know.
You don't know what kind of car she has?
No, I don't keep up with cars. I just like the way they look, honestly.
Okay.
I'm one of them kids. I'm a gamer. I play video games all day.
Yeah, okay.
I draw.
You a gangbanger.
Write poems. Okay.
He said I draw and I write poems. No,
So you gave your mom a ride to work this morning in the car that you don't know what kind of car it is. Mm-hmm. And then what'd you do?
I just went back to my house.
Okay. Where's your house at?
My house is my house.
I thought you were
Okay. Is that
homeless.
the one on Adams?
No, sir.
I thought you just said you were
Okay.
homeless.
Were you over on Adams today?
No, sir.
Okay.
When he talks about Adams, you know what he's talking about? Well, Adams, right where you have a cousin lives down there? I have a cousin who lives down there. Deja? Oh, yeah, probably. So do you know what he's talking about? Maybe. Well, what do you mean by that? What?
Elijah, what are we doing here?
The thing is,
okay, listen, I talked to Deja. We talked to your mom. Okay. So,
I cut it into little pieces.
Insult me and treat me like I'm an idiot.
But how am I insulting you?
By playing this.
They might have, but I didn't get them.
I don't know what kind of car it was.
Honestly,
I know you were over there.
You want to see the? I'm going to show you the Mickey ears that I have. These are the ones I'm going to bring.
Right? I know apparently your mom had a lunch break and you went and helped her do something. I know you gave her a ride back to work. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm just asking you.
So my thing.
I'm asking you simple questions here.
Yes, sir. I get it.
Okay.
My thing is, if we know.
I'm just asking you.
So my thing.
I'm asking you simple questions here.
Yes, sir. I get it.
Okay.
My thing is, if we know that part, then I get it. We know that part. I don't know what's going on. So
well, I'm just asking you to tell me what you did today.
Yeah, I was at my cousin's house, helping her decorate for her son's birthday.
Okay. What time was that about?
I've been there. She came and seen me at 9 this morning.
Okay.
You feel me? Then I was over there all day.
So we have these Fantasia ones.
She said she didn't smoke all day. You feel me? Some weed. Just have some weed. I was like, okay, I'll come smoke with you.
Okay.
Got her ride.
How cute are these?
Went to go smoke with my cousin.
So we got these Fantasia ones.
My cousin Daisy.
Then we have mine. These are mine. I have matching Crocs to these.
I'm sorry. Gotcha. Okay. So you were over Deja's today.
These are mine. These are my faves.
These are almost like all day.
Almost like all day?
I love these so much. They're so cute.
Decorate for some party for her son that's going to happen.
And then
honestly, I'm gonna be
classics. We have the classics.
Like, I know it's around. I really don't know her birthday. Like,
okay,
I don't know none of my people.
The classic Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse.
I hear it on Facebook.
How could you go wrong with the classics?
So fill me in here.
I should have. I don't know if the sparkly ones were the best idea, but love.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next two pairs, 3 pairs belong to my kid. So.
She saw me there.
You guys helped decorate. And then
she loves her some Stitch, so we have
okay.
These.
So you drop your mom off at work, then where do you go?
I went to my
with
house.
A cute little enamel Stitch.
Where's your house at?
I think that's hibiscus. I said it like vegan. Okay. Hibiscus. No, it's hibiscus flowers.
Went to your house.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then what?
Then we have, which we have more characters for these. We have this one.
Yeah, I know.
So you went to get your weed.
Where you can like put, you could put other characters on here.
We went to Daisy's.
So you went back to Daisy's.
I think we have Zero. I don't know what Zero is though.
Okay.
And then we have this one.
You went to go just ride around.
Okay. Wait, ride around with the gentleman that you were stopped with. Okay. So you don't have any idea.
The detective has now told Elijah 2 things back to back. 1, we already have the car, the plate, and the video. 2, I don't think you were the shooter. That second sentence is not a favor.
Ellie's.
It is a door left open, and the detective is waiting to see whether Elijah walks through it.
These are Ellie's too.
Okay. So you don't have any idea why you're here, huh? I mean, let's be honest, okay? I mean, we're not stupid.
Yeah, I know you're not stupid.
We're not stupid. And I can tell you this, okay? Let me tell you. But you know, you can dig yourself a huge hole.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay? You can be a witness. You can be a defendant.
What do those mean? Please explain to me, please.
Well, what it means is you can be charged with second-degree murder, or potentially, maybe not, depending on your involvement. Okay? We have a ton of facts here that we already know. Okay? When I brought you down here, there was a reason why we've been scouring the city for you. Okay? There's a particular reason that
I
you
also
were brought
have-
down here, okay? So you have to understand that. There's
These
a reason you're here, okay? We've done
Mickey
an investigation. We're
sunglasses,
still doing an
which
investigation.
are
We have
Disney
video
approved. And then I
down
have
there.
this.
We have pictures
This
of
is the
your
thing that
mom's
goes on your
car.
shoulder.
We have a license plate. We already have the car. We pretty much know what happened. Pretty much the whole thing. All right. So this is your
I think I'm good.
opportunity. This is your opportunity to help yourself. And if you don't want to help yourself, I don't know.
As
that
much
I'd
as
go
I
down
love
that road
Piglet, I don't think I
because
would want to get Piglet ears.
I don't believe you were
Like,
a shooter. Yeah, I
there's
know you were the
things that I
driver.
love
Yeah,
in
I'm
Disney
not.
way
I
more
know
than
you were the
Piglet.
driver.
Though I
The
love
thing is, I
Piglet,
was driving.
there's stuff in Disney that I'm more
Alright, so
into,
look,
but
since you said that, hold on. Go. Since you said that, okay.
but if I see Piglet ears, I'll
Go with that.
probably get them.
Well,
You know how they have
obviously,
the interchangeable one that you could put Piglet and Poo on that. You could get that too. Maybe I'll do that this time.
I'm not trying to
What
be an
up,
asshole to
Jack?
you. So I'm telling you the facts we have. And I want to get your story, right?
This is getting crumbly.
But in order to get your story, obviously I have to read you your rights. Yes, sir. Have you heard them before? No, sir, I haven't, not at all today. Okay. Well, have you ever heard them before? I'm not talking just today. I heard it before, but I haven't heard it today like you guys are supposed to do. Before you talk to me or anything. Well, I can talk to you general without having to read you your rights. Okay. Are you sure? Can I read that?
Yeah.
I can't. I've been doing this for 35 years, so I might know just a little bit more than me. A little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can be.
So,
You could
you're
talk to the
20,
cops.
right? I'm 20 years old. Okay. So Elijah, basically it says you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney at this time and before any questioning. You have the right to have your attorney present during the questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you without cost before any questioning if you so desire.
What up, Jack?
Okay.
How you living, God?
This says, do you understand these rights? Yes, sir. Okay, so if you don't care, I'm going to mark yes, sir, there for you. That's okay. And like I said, with these rights in mind, you want to answer my questions? Do you want to answer some questions? I answer. Huh? I answer. Okay. All right. So like I said, I'm here.
What follows is Elijah's first version of what happened. Watch for two things: how often he lands on the words, "I blacked out," and how often he circles back to the fact that this is his mother's car.
Huh? I answer. Okay. All right. So like I said, I'm here to be completely honest with you. And you know as well as I do that this thing's a shitstorm right now. And it's probably only could potentially get, like it could potentially get worse, right? Because obviously Norvell's dead, and now you got all his relatives and shit coming up. Okay, I'll listen. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Okay, I'm talking to Tommy, bro. Look, honestly, bro, my head. Look, bro. First off, bro, one thing I remember, bro, I was driving going to go meet somebody. Okay. On that side of the one side. Okay. But I was going to go get something. Okay. Stop. Take my phone. And honestly, it's like my horn went off in my head. My bro went up. Motherfucker not responding to me. I'm like, bro, I want my, you know, can I get my weed? You feel me? Okay. So me, I'm like, I get my weed. Woo. You're not responding, so I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be around here. Left. Turned around, like you see, or whatever, you know, you turned around. And honestly, bro, only thing I hear is boom, 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 boom. I stop. Because I already stopped. You feel me? And I'm like, all I hear is boom. Can I get a text? So I stop. You just hear boom, boom, boom.
Someone's shooting right next to you and you don't know.
I'm scared. I'm blacked out. I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. Oh God, I don't know what's going on. I'm blacked out. Right. You feel me? I'm over here, whatever my hands like, whoa, you feel me? I blacked out and then I just drove off. Fucking natural instinct. Cause that's in me. Right. Now I just drove off. Right. Drove off. Feel me? And it's like, what to do? Correct. You feel me? I blacked out. Only thing I hear is boom. Right. Boom, boom, right. Boom. You feel me? Send my ears ringing. I understand that. When the passenger in your car shoots a handgun, I would imagine your ears were ringing. Yeah. I I mean, that's gotta stop, right?
Yeah, because I'm on my phone trying to figure out what to do. I'm built like I'm about to get in a couple minutes. All right, bro.
Gotcha. I
I'm
understand.
already on my way. Just want to get some weed, my nigga, so I can go smoke with my cousin. You feel me? Then I get there, I'm here. Whoop. I don't really want to be around this town. Whoop.
Understand.
So I just turned around, man.
Okay.
Go down, got a text, checked it. Okay,
Hit me with that woo woo woo.
Whatever.
Was that a song?
Boom.
Okay.
Boom. 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 Boom.
So why did your passenger do it then?
But I didn't ask him.
Okay. I get. So you're really it surprises me.
It surprised me. I'm like, bro, you know what, bro? You gotta go. Like, bro.
Okay.
And
so where'd you take him then?
I don't know. I just literally just.
Well, I mean, you had to take him somewhere.
No, I didn't.
What do you mean?
I just like wherever I was driving.
Okay.
And then nigga, I get a text like, hey, my mom. All right, you gotta go, bro. I go see my mom. I go, okay. I don't know whatever's going on. My cousin talking about something going on. All right, put it out there. You feel me?
Okay, so let me get this straight. You told him he's got to go.
Yeah.
Okay, where did he have to go? I mean, what area did you drop him in?
I never dropped them somewhere on the east.
Just somewhere on the east.
Somewhere on the east.
He said, you got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like, bro, I'm my own man.
Right.
I don't know what just happened.
Right.
I don't know what you just did, bro. I got a whole family.
Right.
You feel me, bro? Like, you should have.
He put you in a shitty situation, didn't he?
He did.
He put you in a real shitty situation.
I didn't even know you had that.
You didn't know he had the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm a fucking, y'all know my charges.
Right.
I got an unranked C felony or whatever for. I ain't supposed to be around that, bro.
Right.
You feel me? So now I'm just
You
trying
feel
to
me?
figure out, like, what the fuck.
Right.
But, like I told myself.
Like I told myself.
I ain't do it.
Right.
Like I told myself, he said. Bro, he just said, like I told myself.
Or whatever it was, my instincts. I felt scared.
I don't like Figment.
Something happened.
Like, I don't know why I find that ride to be annoying. I find Figment, like, dumb. That's just me.
I was scared.
Right. That's understandable. I'd fucking be scared too.
But at the end of the day, like I said, I ain't do nothing. I ain't have nothing to do with that. Like I said, I was getting weed. You feel me? You couldn't get weed from the dudes. I had to go get weed from somewhere else.
Right.
You feel me?
So who were you trying to get weed from? The guy at the house there?
No.
So the guy who got shot, you were trying to get weed from him? Okay. So you were just in that area trying to get weed?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just drove up that street?
I just, like literally, when he didn't respond, I just drove up, busted you, drove down.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Got a text, stop. You feel me?
Woo woo.
Boom. Okay. I'm scared. I blacked out. I just did what my first mind said do.
Gotcha.
Go.
Okay. So this guy that did the shooting, was he in your front passenger seat then?
My front passenger seat? Yeah. If you seen it on the camera, he was in my car. Why would somebody be in, this is
I know. I'm confirming information. Fucking detectives ask a million questions. Is what I have. You watch TV, man?
I watch Law and Order, man.
See? Sometimes we ask stupid questions. All right, so this guy that fired the gun, who's he?
Honestly, bro, I don't really know him.
Okay.
That's on there. I don't know him, bro.
Okay.
I don't know what he is, who he is.
The detective has now stopped moving the story forward and started asking about the passenger. Watch how the passenger gets thinner in every answer. No name, no history, no way to reach him. Just a stranger who happened to walk up at Cannon Park.
Dropped him off. But you got to get out. I don't know where I dropped him off. I literally was driving. I'm driving. My mind is racing. Racing. I just drove. Left somewhere and just dropped him off.
Okay.
And it was just like, bro, like, I don't know what to do.
Okay. So you're saying when did you first see the guy?
When did I first see the guy? The first time, honestly,
I mean, this clay isn't ugly, but it's like regular clay with just sparkles in it. Like, I could have made this my damn self.
So you saw this
Take
guy
some
with
gray
the
ass
gun?
clay.
hell no. I just saw a gun. I don't know what gun. I just saw a gun. I saw a gun a long time ago.
No, I'm talking about the gun that this guy had.
No, I ain't never seen this gun.
So did you see it obviously in your car though when he shot it? So you just heard it?
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't see the gun, but you just heard it. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying you pick up this guy in Cannon Park, and you're going to go and buy some weed, but you go out to your guy's house.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry?
Honestly,
I was at my house.
Okay.
Animal Kingdom is
Your
meh.
house.
There's a couple of good rides there, though.
From my house already.
Oh, okay.
Going to go get more weed. I asked my cousin, do you want to ride with me? He said no. So I asked him. He said, nah, I'm finna go pick up by my girl. Go, all right, bro, go be with your girlfriend. Whatever, you feel me?
I didn't really love Universal.
Even though you a little bit, I don't know you.
It wasn't really like,
I don't know what
meh. It was
I
meh.
got in my mom's car. He got in my mom's car.
No.
Okay. I want to go get the
I
weed.
wouldn't say it's smelly.
Come on. I'm already a felon.
I didn't get
I don't
that.
put myself at that type of risk.
Right.
No, seriously.
Right. No, I agree.
Because honestly, I heard from my probation officer,
I didn't get the like smelly vibe. I thought it was alright.
You want to be an entrepreneur in the culinary art? I do.
Right.
I do. I got 7 siblings.
Right.
I do. I'm the oldest. I do. I got a future I want to build for them. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer.
Right.
She's a rapper and a singer.
So honestly, when I say I'm a real life gamer, poem writer, I just want to cook all day instead of myself. Like really who I am.
Right.
So when I say I was gonna get this weed to go help with my cousin, cause I'm like I'm gonna be here all day.
Right.
To me helping us stack these things, somebody's gonna get like at least 14 grams or whatever. Go smoke a lot of weed. Right. So we just have a good time. Cousin didn't complain to me. I know weed. She, all right, cousin, I got you.
Right.
You feel me? And that was the whole mystery of me going over there. Okay. You feel me? Cause I heard it was good weed. I'm like, all right, cool. I got good weed. That's cool. You feel me? About to go with it. I don't even want to be over here though.
Right. So
every time I can't hurry this up because I don't want to be over here. Woo, woo. And then never answered. Went up. Plus the U-turn. Went down. Got a text. Stopped. Feel me? Boom, 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 boom.
How many shots you hear?
Yeah, I only heard, to be honest, if I can register in my head, I heard like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Yeah.
And I don't know, but I heard 5 or 6. And then my ears was ringing.
I bet.
And it was like, I heard 1, 2, and then it was like, whatever, like that. Like,
No, it doesn't smell like a zoo in Animal Kingdom. Maybe in certain spots, but like overall, no.
Voice coming from right here, it was like echoey.
At least I don't remember that, and I feel like I would remember that because I'm pretty like sensitive to smells. Like I'm quite sensitive to smells, actually. So I can't. I don't think that was an issue.
So this guy, how old is he?
I don't know. He's like,
if you had to say.
Maybe like the safari. I also did not go on to the safari. I didn't do the safari. Maybe I'll do that this time.
I'll take it like that.
But Ellie was like not in the mood. I wasn't in the mood. And plus, like we had just done a safari like not that long before then. Like we had just did one like in South Florida, so I was like, I don't need to. Maybe we'll do it next time though.
I'll say, if I can remember what I seen, he had like a white tee with some blue shit on it, and then like said something like, I can put like dark blue or light blue. I don't know, that color blue. You feel me? It's like a blue. Okay? It's a blue. Gotcha. You let it pants. You feel me? And then, okay? That's all I see. You feel me? It's a tall guy, short guy? Nah, a little medium blue. Medium blue. Okay.
You think around 17, younger?
Nah. From what I seen, he got like a full beard shit. You feel me? All this shit. He look like he's fucking 17, 18. He gonna have to do the age. And that's not my business, but I don't even know you.
Okay, so I'm confused. Is he younger or not?
No, I said 17.
Oh, okay. Well, to me, that's young.
Yeah, 17, 18.
17 and 18 is young to me. What do you consider young?
His finger.
Like 13.
Needs a Band-Aid.
Okay. You know, when you're an old dude like I am, I consider 17, 18 young. So. So you're sitting there. You said you're texting. Okay. It looks like there was some. Was there some words exchanged between
crazy.
the guy in your car and this guy? Were they talking? Were they? Before the shots went off?
Honestly, bro, there was no.
You know, there was no talking?
No, like I literally like driving or stop. Alright, bro. Put my phone.
You've seen the movies where, like, it's important to know what the person was last seen wearing, right? And that's why I'm asking. Joe said that there was a cat on the front. And this is because she's missing, right? Like, you were trying to get a hold of her and you couldn't. I'm dead serious when I say I'm here genuinely. God put us in this room for a reason. This is your chance.
What about you once, and Nelly can attest to that because she has a camera that we were clearly getting ready for a lingerie party.
I need to swap out the Band-Aid.
The thing separates people from being a monster and somebody that makes mistakes is somebody that has knowledge of something that they hold on to. Does that make sense?
So y'all want to see the hole? Look at that. That's a freaking hole.
On March 18th, 2023, at approximately 2:15 p.m., Officer Zachary Martin and his field training officer were dispatched to Springfield Meadows Apartments for a welfare check. The call had come in from Nicole, Meshay's mother. Nicole told officers she hadn't heard from her daughter since before March 11th, and that a friend had called her concerned. 27-year-old Meshay and her 7-year-old daughter hadn't been home in days, and her dog had been left barking inside the apartment. 4 days later, officers would find them both dead, discarded on a remote rural road. And what had been done to that little girl before she was killed would be the detail that no one in that courtroom could forget. The documents, audio, and recordings referenced in this video were obtained through formal Freedom of Information Act requests submitted to the relevant law enforcement agency. The following presentation contains sensitive material that may be unsettling to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Dispatch had already flagged something important before officers even arrived.
My kid loves Dave's Hot
Chicken.
Chicken.
Protection order against
Why would she be
her
mad at that?
ex-boyfriend, Kirkland,
I heard Dave's Hot Chicken is delicious.
A documented history of violence toward her. With Meshay now unreachable and her child also missing, officers moved quickly to locate.
So my hair isn't as defined when I do it like this. However, it has way more volume and I like that better. I like volume over definition. So we're gonna like stick with this routine. But I am gonna swap out some of the products because I don't love all of them. I don't have a job. YouTube got me fired. I don't work, you know? I can't even say it with a straight face. I sit on cakes for a living. Look at what my family got me. It's a Bronco. I high-key want to, like, customize it. Like, I wonder if I could, like, just paint it black somehow. I don't know if I got the skills for that, though. It's like I told myself.
They deployed a drone.
Can somebody tell Thomas that I think he's behind in the
Dodge
stream?
Charger parked at 109th Avenue, the apartment of his wife, Monet.
You
On
might be,
March
I don't know.
19th, 2023, they executed a search warrant at Kirkland's residence. During that operation, a SWAT team took Kirkland into custody for violating the active no-contact order protecting
I
Meshay.
kind of
When
want to make
detectives
a
took custody of him,
pendant
they searched him to
with
arrest and found 3 cell phones
one of
on his
these in
person.
it.
1 in his front pants pocket and 2 in his jacket. He also had multiple sets of vehicle keys, including a Dodge key
Oh,
fob.
I should just make a
Kirkland
cross
pointed
with
to the
one of
black
those in it.
iPhone 14 Pro
But
with
purple
3
is not the
cameras
color to
as
do it
his.
with.
The other 2, he claimed, belonged to Monet and asked for them to be returned to her. Investigators weren't so sure. One of those phones would turn out to belong to Meshay. That same day, a search warrant was reviewed and granted, authorizing investigators to search all 3 phones.
Yeah,
They were
this
handed
purple is
over
not
to the
gonna work
digital
for that.
forensic investigator for analysis. What they found on those devices would change the direction of the entire investigation. Kirkland moved in with Meche sometime in 2021. He already had a wife and a daughter of his own in Arkansas, but that didn't stop him from leading Meche on. Unsurprisingly, this wasn't the worst thing about him. Kirkland had a criminal rep sheet, and as the person who had seen Meche the night she disappeared, officers brought him in for questioning.
So just so you know that we're being recorded, okay? I guess first of all, how you holding up? As you can. Okay. Because we're here in a jail.
Maybe I'll use
I'm
this
Ranger
one.
Miranda Rice. You know, I'm a missing persons detective, okay?
I think we could use this one. Because that could really, that jewel could really jazz this up.
Present with you while you're being questioned. You can afford to hire a lawyer or want to be appointed to represent you for a question if you wish. You decide any time to exercise these rights.
Let me get the pearl white too.
Do you understand your rights? Okay. I'm not here to talk to you about your initial contact, about the RO violation stuff, or the charge right here, okay? Again, I'm a missing persons detective. I also do a few other things like cell phones and computers. I'm a bit of a geek, but part of me being a geek is I also have to do missing persons. So in my missing persons investigation, Joanne told me at some point in the night of March 12th, she saw you with, is it Miche or Misha? Miche. Can you tell me, like, did she say she was going somewhere? Can you tell me anything about that?
No, there was no talk about going anywhere. We had went out. Well, initially we came over to Joe's house because she was a mutual friend.
Okay.
We just came over here, like, this is really my girlfriend, so.
Miche is your girlfriend?
Miche.
Okay. And then where was her kid at?
In Joe's house.
In Joe's house. And so I'm not going to pin you down to an exact date, maybe. Because she's a bit of a drunk, so it's hard to tell. What day was that?
Saturday night going into Sunday.
Saturday going into Sunday. So you guys were at Joe's on Saturday night, which is
come in.
I think the 12th.
All right, homies and homiettes.
Okay. Is she?
My kid wants to actually spend time with me, and that's a rarity these days. So I'm gonna go. Peace out, family. Are you done? Yeah, I'm coming.